your premise, and I agree, but I still like all the parts where with Atreus involved. They irritate me just purely because I don't want to play as Atreus. I want to play as the God of War. But I actually think the storyline in this is actually pretty good.
Oh no, I agree. I've watched all of the cutscenes. I've not played the game, but I've watched all the cutscenes and stuff because that's how I do.
That's
And
how he
yeah,
rolls.
it's a decent story. I just feel like it's why though.
Yeah, I understand entirely.
I loved it when it was basically like Dante's Inferno, Devil May Cry, and all that shit. You know.
I miss Devil May Cry.
I mean, they're still ongoing, aren't they? Oh, hello, everybody. Wow, you guys, you got here quick.
They're sort of ongoing still.
Basket Artist and Shawnee Boy literally 50 seconds in. My god. Hello.
I'm trying to think, when did the last Devil May Cry come out?
Well, the problem was the last one that came out was just called DMC, right? Or
Is that the one where they just
Devil May Cry-
remade?
Or was
the first
5 after that? Either way, yeah. Basically, Devil May Cry games take
5
ages to come out and then disappoint you when they do.
5 was after DMC.
5 was after DMC, right?
Yeah. And it
'Cause-
came out in 2019, March 2019.
So,
Oh yeah, and then they did their usual
but then again,
special edition.
for series IPs, I mean, what's it been then? So like nearly 6 years, right?
2000.
That's kind
when they
of
started.
normal for the games industry these days, isn't it? I mean, look at the Elder Scrolls, bruh.
GTA.
GTA as well, yeah. I mean, how old's GTA 5 now? Like 14?
Yeah, something like that. It's been on 3 consoles, isn't it?
Yeah,
Insane.
crazy like that.
I still don't like the game.
GTA 5 was a good game. Just didn't need to be released so many times.
I just don't enjoy GTA.
Depends on the GTA, because for me, Vice City is the best GTA there's ever been.
Oh,
Problem
yeah.
is,
Agreed.
it's dated now.
It is dated, but man,
Yeah.
I love the vibes of that game.
Actually, my biggest problem, because I got the like they did like a re-release thing of that 3 and San Andreas,
Yeah.
and I just couldn't play it because of the controls. They were just
Yeah.
shit. They're so wishy-washy and clunky.
I feel like GTA 5 is just a slightly better version of that though, because like melee combat in GTA is always ass.
I mean, if you're doing melee combat in GTA, you're playing the game wrong.
Not if you're a super stealthy assassin ninja,
Which you're not.
but you could be.
We had a
but you
good
can't
laugh
be.
playing that multiplayer for a while, even though the multiplayer and it was shockingly hard to fucking navigate.
Oh yeah, God, yeah, the servers were so shit.
But once you got it actually going, it was quite fun to go around like and do shit together.
Yeah. I mean, we did spend
Yeah,
most
we-
of our time just watching you crash.
Yeah, trying to do a mission, and Nick was like, "I'll drive." I was like, "No, please let me drive."
Don't let me drive. Never let me drive. No.
GTA's always been one of them games where it's kind of very hit and miss, you know? Like, some of the missions in all the games are fun, and then other ones it's like, oh god, why am I even playing this video game? Because Vice City, for example, the fucking mission where you've got to, like, remote control a helicopter to plant bombs all over a construction site, that can fuck all the way off.
That was shit.
Leafy, did you ever do the thing on the third island with that one tiny little ramp just to see like how far you could try and jump a bike or a car, like across the map at top speed?
In Vice City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the furthest I managed to get a bike, and it was, I suppose it was pretty much most of the length of that island. I managed to hit the ramp, and I managed to make it all the way down to the docks at the bottom.
Nice. I knew I'd played that game too much when, for air quotes, fun, I was just drug dealing out of an ice cream van for like 3 hours and was like, shit, I need to play a different game.
became the best drug dealer in the game known to man.
Just out of an ice cream van as well, and then I'm looking at what I'm actually doing, and I take a step back, and I'm like, God, I'm degenerate. I need to stop this.
Yeah.
This isn't a way for people to have fun in video games.
I mean, as opposed to people would go and get the streetwalkers in their car and then rob them for all the money they had after.
I mean,
Well,
everybody did that.
Honestly, the RPG that I'm playing at the minute is Kenshi, and that is just human suffering in video game form. So I've not really upgraded from being the kind of degenerate I was as a kid, I guess.
You have a pain kink.
I've spent what 5 in-game days now just running around with a backpack full of rocks just to get my strength up.
Wow.
That's commitment right there.
Well, the problem is I mined the rocks and I was going to sell them so that I had enough money to buy food, but then I thought I can steal food, so I kept the rocks. And that's pretty much my story at the minute. My save file is home sweet, well, it's a shack. Because I've literally just spent all my money buying a shack that's broken.
Hey, Carl. I'm just about to do the advent calendar. I've got 2 days because I didn't stream yesterday, so I've got the 3rd and the 4th today. But carry on, guys. I'm just going to do my little unboxing.
No worries. But in all fairness, at least I'm not a slave.
Wow.
I mean, it feels like you're a slave to the rocks.
Well, that's my own greed, though. I could live without it. I just want some money, you know? Like...
Ooh.
But my next playthrough, I'm casting out the flesh. I'm playing as a robot.
It's got like a little hint
That is
of...
a nice dice.
It's got a hint of orange and like blue in it. She gives it a roll. 10. That is literally a 10. So, no, it's 0, 1. Ooh.
Yeah, that's 1.
Hang on.
That's the lowest number on that die.
Oh, yay! But
Are you sure you've not just rolled my die?
But the way that the 1 is printed, the 1 is in front of the 0, not the other way around.
Yeah, but that's a D10. It goes from 10 to 100.
Yeah, there's 0, 0.
Yeah, 0, 0 means 100.
God damn it. That's so weird, though. Because, yeah. Like, it's 1, and then it's like... I know what I mean. The 1 is the wrong way up to be 0, 1 instead of 1, 0.
It's because it's not 0, 1. It's 1, 0. It's the tens die of a D100.
Yeah.
It goes 10, 20, 30, 40. So 10 is the lowest.
Yes, right. Now
On
I
its own, it's
understand what
basically
you
1.
mean now. I was completely... That was going right over my head. That's most things do.
Nah,
you're smart.
nothing goes over your head.
Because we're
Got
smart.
cat-like reflexes.
And the speed of a mongoose. Right, day 4.
The only thing about reading those dice that I've never understood is 009 is 90, right?
No, it's 100.
No. You roll 00 on 1, and for a D100 you roll 2 D10s, so the other ones are 9.
Yes, that's 9.
That's just 9, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, I
'Cause
like this
00, 00 counts as 0
It
unless
counts as
there's...
0 unless you're rolling on its own. Then it counts as 100.
I really like the colour of that. It matches my nails, damn it! Look at that!
Is this just an
Does,
advent
actually.
calendar full of dice?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Carl G got it for
Carl-
me. He got me one last
Carl
year as
sends
well.
it one every year.
Look
Right,
at
Mum,
that
what's the
part
noise I
though.
can
Like,
hear?
look at that. That literally matches my nail polish. That is a pretty dice though. I really like that one. Give it a roll.
1.
1! She rolls.
My
a
curse
1.
has been complete.
I think you can send Rich's dice by mistake.
But yes, The advent calendar is in the background there. Came with a really cool box as well. I don't know if you can see it, like up there. It's like, it looks like the really old
like the
school.
red box.
Yeah, it looks like the really old school red box. So.
Oh man, I heard of a really good cheating story about dice at a Warhammer contest where a guy brought loaded dice. And when people suspected he had loaded dice, he needed to, air quotes, go to the toilet. And they went in behind him in the toilet and found loaded dice just in the bottom of the toilet.
Oh!
Wow.
So good.
Critical
Imagine bringing
fail.
loaded dice, like, oh great, out of these 400 dice, 2 of them are a 6.
Thank you, Carl. I'm going to keep it up. There will be no stream tomorrow, though, however. I usually do Unite on a Thursday, but Brian is in London and he would like to meet up, so I'm going to meet Brian Doyle in London tomorrow for some reason.
Because you can.
I thought that.
Because
I
I'm a
thought
nice
that was during
person.
the day.
Yeah, it is, but you know what I'm like when I get back from London? I'm knackered.
Oh, I thought that was from waking up.
I am knackered from waking up, but I'm extra knackered when I've had to go around London.
Knackered.
You sound like you're from London. That means on Friday, which is Leafy's DM campaign, I'll have another 2 to open.
Huzzah!
Just quickly before we do a recap, Friday is actually Paul's birthday. Well, would have been, you know. I haven't organised anything this year because I think we got to the point where we realised that it's really hard for people to donate in the winter when it's that close to Christmas, you know? So I didn't know if you guys wanted to do a games night, but we'll do the charity stream another time.
Sounds good to me. I still think
not
I
on
think
Friday,
we should still
but
hang out in that.
yeah, not on Friday probably, but like we've got a lot of time coming up where we don't have campaigns on and stuff. So I thought maybe one of those days we could like do like a sort of game night and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm down.
For Paul's birthday! Yeah.
Shadow will be up for it as well.
Cool. Right, who wants to give a recap?
Chip went down!
Debates were had.
Dogs are the morals of everyone's life. Oh, Nix, have you
we had no
restarted
moral
the
quandary
hero
about a dog.
point?
Sorry, I didn't hear any of that. What?
Have you pressed
Hero
H to
points.
restart hero points?
Yeah,
I believe
yeah,
I
I got
have.
one. I got one, so you have. Oh,
Well,
no, that
that's
was
not
22
that-
hours
yeah,
ago.
that's
2 hours ago.
2 hours ago.
Hang on.
But we didn't have moral quandaries about a dog last session. We had one
You're right.
of what used to be a dog.
Yes,
it's an abomination.
It's got 31 minutes before it will go off again.
Also, I was like, wait, why am I off the grid weird? But it's because you said you resized it, right?
Yeah, sorry, you guys might have to use shift
These guys
movements.
don't look as imposing when they don't take up the whole canyon.
I know, right? Yep, you got into the ravine city, which leads into the stockade. And
Hell
you
yeah.
met a magic wall. And
The green man.
The green man. And an undead dog. And then you fought some shit. I think the green man has you looking to check on the crystal fields.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. We were heading this way, and we got attacked by the birds.
It really doesn't, like, I know that took up a whole session, but, like, it really feels like you didn't do a lot last session, but you did a lot.
Because there was a lot of exploring and debating, you know?
There was a lot of debating. One of you is blessed as well. I think it's Daff.
It is.
It is.
Of course it is. Look at me. I'm #blessed.
Blessed be thy child.
Right,
Nobody else has a dog to ride around on.
so...
The man doth bespeak truth.
You killed these things, and then that was it.
Yeah, I made sure Dill was healed.
Nicola
So-
got hit pretty bad.
We've got a camp ahead of us. What should we do? Should we post up at the camp for a second, just take stock and heal?
I mean, you're currently saying that's a camp, but there's a well.
It's a market. Or what's left of a
Oh,
market.
well, you know, it's abandoned tents, like...
Oh my god. I moved 45 feet apparently, but I look like I just travelled a mile.
Yeah, my bad. I totally resized the map wrong, but...
What do you mean? It's literally a feature of your campaign, Nick.
What, my bad?
No, gigantic mega maps.
We're so
Where,
smart.
like, the only maps I've ever played in D&D where a longbow might actually be preferred.
That well is massive.
It is now.
Well.
God damn, that's not a well.
It's just a pit in the ground. It's that thing that they've built in Russia.
That bucket is bigger than me.
Somebody needs to control Simon.
Oh, that'll be tricky. I never understand what he's going to do.
He did leave specific things for Simon to control him, but I don't know, that's up to Simon. Jace usually takes over for the ranger.
Not just that, he actually has a longbow.
I'm good either way. I've got control of his character, but so does Si.
I'm happy for Jace to take him as normal.
Yeah, this is what is left over of what seems to be a marketplace. There is also a giant well. It really shouldn't be that giant, but it's but it is. So
I assume because of obviously like how hostile this place is in general, none of the market stalls look like they've got much left of value or anything.
you can go and have a look around and give me a seek roll if you like.
Sure thing. I'll go
Thank
stand
you,
over here.
Casey's.
Oh. Collide with the wall.
I'm gonna render some healing on myself while they search the market.
We shall seek.
Oh. Yeah, you don't think that there's anything here that you can... that's really worth anything?
I'll relay that to the others.
Okay.
But feel free to have a look around. I mean, I've not done an in-depth search. But yeah, I mean, nothing of value for me.
Is anybody else having a little look around?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Go for a stab on the matter.
What was that nature check for?
My healing roll.
Oh, sorry. Yes, sorry.
Roll. Perception.
It's
was it?
Nice, yeah.
seek in the perception bit of the skills.
Yeah, the
You
little
don't
hand.
find anything?
The little
Nianta,
hand at the bottom. Oh, right,
Yeah.
you've already rolled it, sorry.
Nianta says,
I haven't.
you can see what's like sort of, you can kind of make out, well, that was obviously somewhere that sold fish. That one would be somewhere that sold like silks and perfumes, or like, so you can sort of make out some objects. Mick, something really shiny catches your eye when you walk past what Nianta has identified as a fish stall.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will. Is it this one?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it the one he's at now?
You can pick any one of them, really.
Okay. Or if he's walked past, you say as he's walked past and said it's a fish stall, I'll approach him and be like, "Hey, what's that there?"
You can see like there was like a board where obviously they would gut the fish and like using a cleaver to take off the head and tail, etc. But you can kind of see at the back of the stall there's a bucket, and in that bucket seems to be fish scales, but they are super, super shiny.
Okay. I would like to collect said bucket and ask for, I suppose, Daff, being and Nicola, ask them to come over, being naturey.
I'm
Like,
healing at the
ask-
moment.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
yeah. Sure, I'll
Yeah,
come over.
yeah. Like this looks more like your area, but what
Oh,
on
it's the
earth
well
are these
walled.
off of?
Okay.
Do you want
Do
to
I
give me a nature recall knowledge? I think that's a thing, right?
Yep.
Yep.
No, stop clicking the word. Click the little dice. There you go.
You haven't actually seen these before, but you do happen to know that there are some fish scales in nature that are hardened on the fish and are sometimes collected to make armor with or use as ingredients for potions and stuff. You think that because they have a bucket literally just full of scales, that they've probably saved them for one of those purposes.
Cool. An educated, like, how big do they look? Do they look kind of armor plate size scales, or?
They're quite big, yeah.
I'm gonna.
But they're very
put
light.
that-
They're very lightweight as well.
I'm gonna put that forward as my first option. Like, they're probably used for smithing some kind of scale armor. Or secondly, they could have been used, like, ground down in potions and stuff. Especially shiny fish scales tend to get used a lot, you know?
Okay. Intriguing. I mean, I'm not a smithy, so
I don't think any of us are,
Yeah.
right?
no, I don't think any of us have any knowledge or ability for that.
And honestly, like, look where we are. There's not really a shop to go sell it to.
Maybe we keep a hold of them to ask the green man if he knows what they were used for. But they seem like they could be valuable, so I reckon it's worth.
I mean, valuable to an extent. They are still abandoned here. But then, from what we've learnt last time, I guess there wasn't much time for people to collect themselves, was there?
Oh no, looks like they've been.
But the guys that came and assaulted the place didn't take them either, so...
Maybe they overlooked them.
Possible.
Yeah.
If you want to take them with you, can you just add them to your sheet? Just add them as a random item.
Yeah. Do they have any specific amount of weight to them?
Themselves, they are quite lightweight, so probably just the weight of a bucket, which I'm going to say you can probably just carry. The wooden bucket itself is actually heavier than these scales are. What is up with my hand? Ow.
So if I go container. Is a bucket a container you can get in the game? Apparently not.
No,
Should be
just
able
put
to.
just create an item on your sheet and just put bucket of fish scales.
Do you want me to do it?
Bucket o' fish.
Bucket of fish scales.
That's cool. I've made a new container. It can be other.
Yeah, exactly.
iPhones.
Cool. There we go. I now have a bucket o' fish scales.
Fair enough.
Is that?
Holy mackerel.
I used to love adding things to my list when I was playing as Ray, because I would give them these weird little taglines, and then Simon would go and look in our bags to try and find out what we've got, and then he'd be like reminded by the little weird tagline that I've added in there.
Oh, I've done things where I've given things names before, then stopped playing a thing for like 2 months, come back to it and been like, what was I even on?
Yeah, I would be like, orb of throwy black thing kind ofness. Like, that would literally be the tagline.
AKA looking back at my games and going, oh, from session 20 onwards it went downhill in the notes, didn't it?
Oh, hello. What is happening here? Do you want to whisper me that? Or...
You've not read your Discord, have you?
I have not. I don't have it open while I'm... Hang on. Don't worry. I'm very sorry.
Oh no, it's just I don't remember how to whisper in-game because I'm special.
#W space GM space message.
Says it goes to Falargium?
Oh yeah, but I'm not online on that character, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
You have a response. Anywho. Oh, hello. Hello. Yeah. Is there anyone else doing anything else at this?
I mean, I'm stood right next to him. If he's palming items, can I see that?
Would you like to roll a perception?
What makes you think I'm stealing stuff? I'm a gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon he's just licking the fish bones.
How dare you guess things?
Yeah.
Did I guess right?
No, unfortunately.
He's palming stuff.
How do I whisper to someone?
Whisper and then the player name, I think.
Have you got, along the bottom middle of your screen, have you got a bunch of our portraits lined up?
Yes.
If you right-click on whoever you want to whisper, you should have a whisper option.
Ooh.
Private message or something.
Anywho, anybody doing anything else before you do anything else?
I mean, I'd like to look down this gigantic well
Give me
without falling in it.
Give me a perception check. In fact, anybody who has been close to the well, give me a perception check.
What constitutes close?
Up to its borders, kind of thing, like along around the edges.
Oh, I mean, Mick walked around it to get to the fish place. Simon hasn't gone near it. So just the standard perception.
Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So Nyanta, something kind of tickles your nose, but you're not quite sure what you're smelling. Iroh and Mick, you don't really notice anything. However, Daff and Dill, with their increased, probably, sense of smell, you can smell quite a, like, acidic kind of briny smell coming up from the well. Like, it smells really acrid. It like, for Dill especially, as a wolf with extra senses, it almost burns his nostrils a little bit to smell it.
Okay, I will tell you guys that there's very brackish water down there, like very briny, fucking horrible water. Kind of offensive to the Yeah, offensive to the senses.
Ah, no wonder I didn't notice it. Is there I mean, just looking down, can we see the bottom wall, or does it just lead to darkness after a while?
It just leads to darkness.
Fair enough.
Anybody doing anything else here, or what you up to?
Well, I'm definitely not fancying the well.
Does anyone else want some healing before we move on?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I think me and Yanta will have a
Uh,
little
Mr.
bit
Paul.
of this going.
Just a poor street kitten.
Poor little kitten that's got to feed on fish bones.
Where is it again? It's in here, isn't it?
Skills, medicine, treat wounds.
Oh, skill, nature, treat wounds.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even realise it was separate under nature. I was just clicking the one under medicine and then changing the drop down.
There you go, mate.
All right, thank you very much, Dad.
Thank you very, 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 very much.
I think it's because we use natural medicine or whatever the feat is, right?
Yeah.
And I think healing plaster we can use as well.
All right, should given
How you
those
doing,
birds,
Ira?
should me and Yanta try and sneak on ahead and
Sure.
look out for more of those birds?
Go for it.
Okay,
Happy
so
to
I
hang
would
back.
I'd like to stealth, but stealthily make my way forward.
Yeah, Nianter is stealthy as fuck. He's so stealthy,
there he
you
is.
guys almost lose him for a second.
Yeah, bitches. Catch this kid and me out.
You're pretty quiet, but not as completely invisible as Nianter just went. You're
How many squares can I move again?
because this is a bit of a giant map. You can definitely go a bit longer. Just give me another one when you get to about here.
When do you want me to roll my next one?
When you get to about the same place. And then when you get there, you guys can both give me perception checks if you like, before you take another roll for stealth.
So I'll get up to Nyanta. I go perception.
Oh, that's interesting. So you both think that it is quite safe here. You can't even, like, there's no shadows of big birds flying around. There doesn't seem to be any other nests nearby that you can see. You have sort of come across a whole bunch of other homes that are set inside the rock itself. But you can't sort of see anybody or anything.
Okay. Thinking that it's clear, I'm not going to sneak, but I'll come back to this edge over here and I'll wave for you guys to come along. And I'll move back to where I was.
I'm gonna go sneak into the top building up here, make sure nobody's hiding in it.
Yeah, sure. Give me another stealth check when you do so. Yep. As quiet as the grave.
Am I able to climb up this thing?
Yeah, it's actually it's not like a porch, it's more like a, you know, like an overhead thing. Because it's top down, so
I I'm gonna creep round
It's sort of
the
like
other way.
this is how you know where the entrances are going to be, but the actual homes themselves are in the rock, if that makes sense. So
I want.
God, I
wanna creep.
thought the map went on for ages, but it ends here.
I'll roll that, and Mick is going to creep round down this way.
you loose a couple of stones as you walk, which make a little bit of a tumbling noise, but you don't think that you've disturbed anything. Niantic, you are as stealthy as they come, so
Where can I move to?
you can get. Well, where are you aiming to go to?
I want to get enough round to be able to see like as much down this way as I can.
Well, hang on. Let me see
So I
what
suppose I'm trying to. Is this raised up, or is it out
No,
in the open, or
again,
can I move under it?
They're things that you go under. They're basically the entrance ways to let you know where the door is, because the houses are in the rock.
In which case, then I'd be looking to get there to use that as shelter to like look under and look around.
Give me another stealth check when you get to the door. Nianta, are you opening that door up there, or what's your plan?
I was going to listen to it first, see if I can hear anything inside, and if not, then go in.
Perception. Mick, you kind of stumble over a metal bucket, and it makes a really loud noise.
Wow, I'm doing really bad with stealth considering I plus 11.
Yeah, you literally just crit failed. Yep, no, Nianta, you can't hear anything.
Sweet. I'm going in. Oh, it's just a single bed.
Nothing's happened.
Very humble abode.
I mean, I guess I'll have a rummage around to see if anyone's left any like notes or information behind before they've quickly got out. But if I don't really find anything, then I'll just go to the next door.
Don't really find anything in this one.
Nice.
I'm going to climb up to this one rather than go under. As I've come back.
No, what I mean is like those. They're not on the ground. They are above. They're like, I can't remember what the word for it is.
Like an awning.
Yes, they're like the archway sort of thing.
Oh, sorry. So the door's not up here. The door's
it's under
like
it.
underneath.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So yeah, as I come back past here, I'll just ask Simon to just keep in position to watch my back. So he'll stand there, and I'm gonna approach to look in this one.
Cool. Nianta, you literally find a couple of like scattered like coppers, but that's pretty much it. If you want to collect them, you're welcome to, but they're like there's about 5 of them.
Not shiny enough.
Are you going straight in, Mick, or are you listening or doing anything first?
I've opened the door.
Oh. Another very humble abode that looks like it's just been left. And it, like, kind of... Not, like, decayed, but kind of, like, just... You can see that this place has not been moved in. Even the air in here is, like, completely still.
Okay. I was going to say, does it look like anything's been cleaned and, like, disturbed, but it doesn't look like anything's been in here in a while?
Nope.
Okay. I'll, Is that a sink, or what is that?
That is a, like a wood burner.
And that's a hammock?
Yeah.
Can I check around the place and see if there's, like, any loose floorboards?
Yeah, go for it. Give me another seek.
Guild. See.
Yeah, you find like a sort of a little cubby that's kind of tucked behind the hammock set. But again, there's only like a handful of coppers in there. It looks like they might have been like using it as like a little safe area. You can add you can take the coppers but you can add like 5 copper to your sheet if you wish, but it's up to you.
Yeah, why not? Copper's copper. Yeah, so I'll step back out and just say it doesn't look like anyone's been in here for a long time. Like The air's stale. There's dust settled on everything. There's no disturbance. Anyone else found anything?
Not really. I've been waiting for you guys to check ahead. Looks like there's quite a few ways off of here, though. Because we've got this one up here, we've got this one down here, and it looks like it goes even further down here. So, should we maybe start from the top up here and work our way down, or should we...
Down sounds...
But I'm going to assume the crystals must... Like, the farm must have been, like, near the back of the encampment. So, I would say we've probably got to go deeper into this.
Aren't we at the back of the encampment now? I mean, I don't really know what the front of the encampment is, honestly. Because is it the same place as the village we were just in?
Yeah, this is all one city. So I know that I've only done a few houses here and there, but you can kind of imagine that actually the houses are they're kind of layered. So they're really built into the rock. Like, they look like a block of flats almost, but like, they're all like on... This is kind of like the whole thing that you're in right now is a city.
We're kind of, I guess, near the centre of it or something?
Yeah.
Because we've moved away from the main gate now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I only put a couple of houses in because it would be pointless to make you guys go through all of them. And plus, trying to get them in the rock was impossible. So just imagine that there's loads of houses and they're all stacked on top of each other and everything. Like, it's really like quite a busy looking place.
I'm back. I finished with the litter box.
So I don't even know if it'd be anywhere near us, because it'd probably be out a bit more rurally, right?
What did I miss?
We're just trying to figure out where the crystal farm / fields might be.
The green man did tell you that it was in like the top sort of right of the city.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he
So,
told
okay.
Nicola that, but yeah.
Start at the top then, shall we?
Okay.
Was there anything of interest in this building, no answer?
I think Rich is muted.
Sorry, what was
Yeah.
the question?
Was there anything of interest in this building?
No, it literally was empty. Did anybody check this building that I'm next to?
No.
I'm going to quickly
Oh,
check
okay,
it.
I say that, but I don't know where you are.
Oh yeah, we've not moved
he's
down
in
that
the-
far yet.
Nienta, that looks like quite a nice house. It's quite traumatically, like it has been ravaged. Like the cradle that you can see there has actually been knocked over, like something was like taking out of it in such a rush that it like kicked it over.
Oh.
Oh, and the fire is still lit, despite the fact that obviously it's been a very, very, very long time.
Oh.
That's fucking weird.
I look at the fire. Is it like... Can I tell what it's being lit by, so to speak? Like what its fuel source is?
Give me... What would it be? What would it be?
A break.
Give me a Kit Kat.
I've only got Empire biscuits and a hot chocolate, I'm afraid.
You could give me an Arcana recall knowledge. If you really like.
Is there anything of interest in here?
No, again, it's just another sort of workers. This one looks like it was used by workers that were bunking
Oh, right.
together.
We're basically in the terraced housing.
Yeah.
I can see the crystals.
Nienta, you're not entirely sure, but you think it could be just magic fire.
Have I got anything I can pick? Is it like stones at the bottom, or like...
It looks like there's wood, but the wood itself kind of almost looks like it's illusionary. Like, you think that if you try to pick it up, you might put your hand through it, but not that you'd want to. It's on fire.
Well, if I use my fire sword, my short sword of the dancing ember, could I stab it into the fire to try and pick some of the wood up?
You
Well,
can if you
piercing the
like.
wood. Would I be allowed to try that, please?
You can definitely try that.
I always like fiddling with magic when none of my team were around.
I'm curiosity by my nature, so.
He can't help it.
Curiosity
He's a
killed the
cat.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know the old adage to that, don't we?
So what
It's a
happens if
good
I
thing
stab
he's
it with my
got
sword?
9 lives.
You die. Did you want me to
Um,
roll an attack or something?
No, your sword literally goes through the log. Your idea of it being illusionary was right. It also
So I
doesn't
can't feel.
Yeah, you can't feel like you can feel heat from the fire, but it doesn't feel like you feel like you could touch it with your hand and it wouldn't burn you. It would just give the same level of heat as the room.
Just curious.
Most curious.
Well, I'm not really that interested in magic anyway, because I awoke. So, oh, everyone's gone. I mean, last place I did see people was up top, so I would head that way.
Cool.
Okay, we hide.
You guys have found what you believe to be the crystal fields. Can Nicola and Daff and Dill, if he wants to, give me nature checks, please? Anyone else who wants to have a sort of investigation can give me perception, please. Oof.
I'm seeing if
Fair point that.
Ooh!
Cool. Right. You guys obviously noticed that the fields over here, which I'm assuming you guys can actually see.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
like rock,
Yeah.
half rock ones.
It looks like they've been destroyed, but like there's a few where you think they've grown back, like they did in the like they did before in the cave.
Yeah.
So there's a few that have popped back up, but some of them look like they've been so destroyed that they've literally just turned to like they've petrified, they've like rocked over kind of thing. But you also notice, especially Nicola with her 33, that the ones on this bit here have regrown almost completely. She thinks that the reason that they've regrown here is because they're being protected by these statues which depict the nature goddess, or god, I'm not sure if it's a god or a goddess, which is the one that Nicola worships. Is it Gosra?
Yeah.
Gosra. So you think these ones have grown back quicker and like they haven't petrified because they're being protected by these statues.
So we think they were destroyed, but they've grown back.
Yes.
Were we... For some reason I've got in my head that we thought all the crystals here were going to be one colour.
I don't think that was ever mentioned.
No.
Okay.
Is this door actually locked?
You know the green ones are life though, right?
Yes.
Because Green Man told us that. Because
yeah.
that's what they used for the dog.
Well, yeah, he corrupted or did something to them. He used them in a way they were not meant to be.
Which green ones is it? Is it these green ones here, or these green ones here?
So they're basically the
looks like-
same. It's just that Dungeon Alchemist added some more colours and I was like, yay!
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. You obviously
I don't know if
there's-
they were actually meant to be different.
Yes, they are supposed to be different. So the green ones you know are life. You definitely know what the purple ones are if you think about it.
Well, I mean, I know all the cave ones were purple, right?
Yes.
What with the mushroom guy? The mic in it.
No. But
No.
the cave, like, way
cave
back,
with
a
the portal
year
to the
ago.
place.
The portal cave.
The portal cave.
Yeah.
Oh, that cave. Okay.
All
I can't
those
remember.
ones.
But they-
What did those crystals do? I can't remember.
There was like a miasma in the air or something.
Yes, but you think that the miasma in the air was being caused because the crystals did not belong in that environment.
But if I remember correctly, because we couldn't deal with them that well because they were arcane.
They got
Yes.
purified though, and they turned back to green.
But that's because we pumped them with healing magic.
Yes. Well, you've got Simon with you, so he will most definitely know what they are because the purple ones were used to control him. If you remember, all of the people that were fighting that had the collars on, they all had purple crystals in their collars.
Yeah.
Oh, we should craft our own.
This kiddie don't need no collar.
Might be able to get away with some mind control potions or something, you know? So
Demon
blue,
probably
yellow, and
knows.
red, we don't really know what they do yet, do we?
No, you
No.
haven't. I don't think you've come across them Well, no, I think you have come across the colours of them. You just haven't, like, you haven't seen them used or used them yourself or anything like that. So.
So, well, Green Man wanted us to just basically come and confirm if the fields have been destroyed, right?
Yeah.
Which is half and half, right?
Yeah, so I mean, it's been... Yeah, I mean, some of it has fully grown back. Some of it is growing back in bits.
Yeah, or they hadn't quite destroyed every single stone or every single crystal properly. The ones that are rocks, you don't think will grow back because they, like the ones that the ones that you guys purified went white until another kind of magic was put into it. But these have actually turned to stone and like petrified. So you don't think they're going to come back from that.
Well, is there any really small, like, yeah? So would it be best to try and figure out what they are from the small, like yellow, red, and blue ones left out over here, rather than trying to figure it out from big ones in case
So
stuff goes
the
wrong?
only problem with taking it from down at the bottom is that they're starting to regrow, right? They're regrowing slower.
Yes.
And if we pull them out from the bottom here, then that means that we've basically just like reset all the progress on that bit of the field.
True.
I mean, any particular reason that we need to pull them out at all?
Not particularly. We could just try and identify them.
Or we could just go back to the Green Man, tell him what we see, and then ask him what they do.
Do you know what? That sounds even safer.
Yeah. Although it
That
is
sounds
odd
good.
that the nature goddess is defending purple ones, which we know are like bad juju.
Well, not necessarily. They were just
Yeah.
they were put to a bad purpose in that scenario. But then we also know that the life ones have been used to create necromancy. So, you know, they clearly can be used for good or evil.
Like most things, right? I mean, goodness is all perception based anyway, right?
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
cool if any of the others summon food. All I'm saying.
So, should we go back to the Green Man then?
I mean, I don't think there's any rush to explore this place, right? It seems pretty at our leisure.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's just head back to the Green Man, tell him what we found now. Maybe we should send Mick back to let him know, because there is the undead dog there. And we did leave after he basically was like, well, you could leave then.
I mean, You know how you said all these rocks and everything look like they've been like either like fully does it look like they've been fully harvested or actually destroyed, sort of thing?
No,
They look like they've
She
been
said they look-
harvested and then destroyed.
Okay.
because
So
all
it's
the
not
ones
like-
that we see there are just like rocks now. They're just stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, but someone's done it purposefully. They've not like just harvested it too much and like ruined the crop, so to speak. They've actually harvested it, then made sure nobody else can use it and it can't grow back.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
like
it's-
they.
Does anybody
they've
else find
salted
with
the
these
field.
with these crystals? Because I've been thinking it for fucking weeks since I did this. Does anyone else think these crystals look like the ones that you mine in? It's not StarCraft. It's the other one. What is it?
Command and Conquer.
It's the other Command and Conquer.
Iberian Wars.
Tiberian Sun or Tiberian Wars. Yes.
Yeah.
Does it make
Yeah, I
you
do,
think
yeah.
of the little crystals you're supposed to go and
Do
harvest?
you know what it's legitimately making me think? Is there enough colours so we can all have one and we just become Power Rangers?
Dibs on green.
So I was gonna say, is there any way I can like? Can I tell what's been like destroyed the crystals? Like, have they used a weapon or is it magic or?
Dragon sword.
Give me a Arcana check. Which I think is Arcana Recall Knowledge.
Oh, I've just done an actual check.
Oh,
No one's used it.
that's fine. That's fine. You're not sure.
I think so. Put the Arcana. In that case, then I'll just see if there's another exit. Oh, so there's a way down here as well.
We need 6 colours, so one of us will have to be the like White Ranger or something with the purified crystals.
That's quite fitting because the White Ranger's powers come from white light.
Actually, now I've been here, I want to go back and let everyone know that there is more houses to the south. Yeah, so the other side of this field looks like it leads back to where we initially came through, and more housing-like structures down south.
I mean, do we explore the rest of the town first, or do we go back to the Green Man first?
I'm down for going back first and then exploring, so that once we're done exploring, we can just
Press on
Keep
through
going.
here.
The only problem is if we explore, find more, and then need to go back to him again, it starts to get tedious, doesn't it?
Well, he only described one area of crystals, so
Yeah, he
Oh
didn't
yeah, I just
say.
mean
oh,
if we
yeah.
find any more clues as to about what's happened, and then we like need to question him about the town a bit more.
I mean, I'd like to go and explore down south just purely because, again, curiosity.
Yeah, let's go just talk to the Green Man quick then and clear that up, and then we'll go explore everything, I reckon.
Cool. Back we go.
Do you want us to actually run all the way back?
I mean, it saves me dragging you guys, so. Whee! I mean, technically, if you group up, I could bamf you.
Oh, okay.
I've just forgotten how to select multiple people, do the multiple instant drag thing.
Hold M as you do it.
Hang on, let me just. Iro's already coming this way. I'll just group with him.
Oops. Whoops.
Where are we going?
Hang on. I'm not good at driving. Apparently you're bringing the dead bird with you too.
And I bring the dead bird.
There you go. You can do it yourselves from here.
Say,
That
hang on.
escalated
we
quickly.
could- I was gonna say, hang on. We can bring a dead bird with us, but we can't bring a dead dog with us.
At least you guys can actually fit in the shop this time.
Down here, innit?
Are you guys gonna want to go in there knowing that the dog's there?
No?
No, not really.
Oh wait, yeah, it's back there.
But lucky for us, there's a church nearby. That we could just go sit in and wait.
Oh.
Churches aren't really my thing either.
Mine neither, but at least it's something nice to look at.
Always appreciate architecture, I guess.
Oh. Well, yeah. We'll come back and tell the Green Man about our findings at the fields. I know the majority of it was busted up. So like someone basically raided it and then destroyed what was left. And then there's the bit that's grown back under the protection of the nature goddess statue. And I'll tell him what colours are there.
Okay. He kind of sighs like, at least some survived.
What is the deal with all the different colours? So we've encountered green and purple before, but we've not seen any of the others.
He searches his mind as he is still kind of a bit sluffish. He will tell you that the red ones, well, first off, he'll start by saying that the crystals, when used in their proper, like used properly, were supposed to be like an aid for like supplying crops or aiding in strength or healing sickness and stuff like that. However, their powers, he fears, are going to be wildly corrupted. So when you boil it down to what they do would be red gives power, green life, blue is elemental,
Okay.
yellow is poison. What am I missing? Is that all of them? Oh, and purple control.
That explains a fair bit. That's the purpose we've seen purple used for so far.
The people here would mildly use these kinds of potions to add a bit of charm to their makeup, or use them in ways that weren't dastardly. But at their core, they could be used for complete control.
Yeah, that's what we've seen them for. The hordes and the masses that have been attacking our land that's brought us here were wearing, I suppose you'd say devices, or like were adorned with the purple crystals in different ways, and all of them essentially mind controlled.
He asks, why do you pursue the crystals?
Don't pursue the crystals themselves. We've reason to believe someone that we are all looking for was brought here against their will. and it is that person that we seek.
So you seek to enter the stockade and find your friend?
Yes. It's a very simple breakdown of it all.
He says, "Tell me, then, how do you plan to access the stockade?"
Via the door.
He literally told us
never...
go and check on the field, and then he can show us how to get there.
Yeah. Yeah, with your assistance.
Yes, actually, I forgot that he said that, actually. This is a conversation he should have had when he was more level-headed last week, or the week before. As you have done a favor for me, I shall help you to reach the stockade in a way that that is more beneficial than just walking in the door. But I am going to need some things and one of the druids to use their particular magic to make a tincture that will help you.
Okay.
Isn't of a good tincture.
Tincture.
What is one of the things that you need us to get then, for them to then use their magic to make this thing?
He needs 10 swan feathers.
Swan feathers?
Swan feathers.
What? Feathers?
18 silver scales.
Okay. Silver scales.
Alcohol.
Okay. Alcohol.
Any alcohol or a nice Merlot or
Any source of ethanol, but the stronger the better. 3 small green shards of a crystal, and 3 small shards of a yellow crystal. And then in the upper district, in my master's home, you'll find an orb of transmutation. The one that belonged to the shop was stolen when the day came that they attacked.
Makes you think that your master's one is still in his house.
If I know Tamuk, he would have hidden it well.
Okay, so 18 silver scales, 10 swan feathers, some alcohol, 3 small green shards, 3 small yellow shards, and an orb of transmutation.
And someone
some
who can...
magic.
And some druid magic, yes.
Okay.
You will... He kind of like...
complicated?
He says to you as well, there is no point in trying to reach the stockade's ramparts by overland. But we will make it so that you can go under. I'm sure you'll find everything you need in this city.
Do we get to go wombling free afterwards?
Yes.
I hate that I also thought of the Wombles.
Did I say womble?
No, you said you said
underground.
about going overground and then underground.
Right, okay.
Wombling free.
The Wombles of Wimbledon.
Promenade.
Yeah, making good use of the things that we find. I mean,
Yeah.
seems pretty apt.
It's amazing.
Get to it, little Wombles.
What does his master's house look like? Just so I know which one we're searching for.
My master's house was in the upper district, which is ironic, as I believe it was more southern.
What, like a pretty nice house? A pretty nice house with, say, an illusory fire.
Perhaps. You'll know the upper district. The houses look different.
Were they south of the crystal fields?
Yes.
Okay. It's the houses we didn't go to that looked really big and fancy.
This
Only assume they were big and
he'll-
fancy because
he'll
they didn't look like they had shacks.
Yeah, he'll also sort of say that, well, this city was humble, but used magic in very much in their day-to-day lives. You may find beneficial items have been left behind.
What were the items
Okay.
you wanted us to get? I had to go and answer the door.
I've got them. It's 18 silver scales, which we've got. 10 swan feathers. Some alcohol, the stronger the better. 3 small green shards. 3 small yellow shards. And an orb of transmutation, which can be found at his master's house in the upper district, which is actually in the southern area.
And this
further
is to
ahead.
make what?
This is to make an item that it will need one of you nature types, druids, to
make it possible
create
to go
a-
underground.
to basically open a path underground for easy access to the stockade. Can I show him, like, if I get one of the scales out from my bucket of holding?
Yep.
Can I show him it and just say, well, are these the scales?
Yes.
Perfect.
You've definitely got more than 18 in that bucket. Even though it does feel like there's a handful of them missing.
There's a handful of them missing.
Don't know if you'd even have noticed that, really. I mean, there's a lot of scales in that bucket.
Okay. Nian to be stealing from us, guys.
Where would we get swan feathers?
Why would you jump to me?
Because it's fish, and you're a cat.
Not all cats like fish, although I do like fish, but
Are they?
doesn't mean I'd be stealing from you. I'm still a gentleman at the end of the day.
I'm watching you, pussy.
Not my name. My full name is Pussy Galore Magnificito.
Okay, sorry, I'm watching you.
Alright, Malik the liar. Not that Malik, the other one.
Right. Where the hell are we going to find swans around here?
I mean, could we use the feathers of those vulture things?
I haven't got a clue.
Are you asking him that? You're still in the shop.
I mean, they're not
I am.
swans.
They're not swans, but they might also be mutated birds that have swan-like feathers.
If you're asking that to him, he'll respond.
I will ask this to him. Can we use the feathers of those birds in place of the swan feathers?
No. Half the party's running away.
That's just sad. Oh, also, I did actually want to ask him one question. Is there a way for us to harvest and use the gems in a safe manner for the betterment of, like, the world?
With your current company, definitely.
How would we go about harvesting the crystals safely?
Your druids could attune their magic to it and find ways to wield them.
Oh, thank you for your help. Strange being in a wall. Toodles.
Toodles!
I think if we wait here before we move on, and then we group up, then Nick can just bamf us over back
Do
to
you
the
want
crystals.
to be
I
bamfed?
guess. To the crystals.
I think we should recheck the market. Maybe there'll be swan feathers around there.
That's a quite a good
Okay.
shout. There might even be alcohol, to be fair.
We might
I mean, we
find a
can check all
tavern.
these barrels on the way because there's these huge barrels here. What's in the barrels, Nixie?
You can open the barrels. I'm not going to make you roll perception. And they do not have what you are looking for. These are not the barrels you are looking for.
Are we missing anybody?
Don't think so.
No, I don't think we are.
No, we're not. I just didn't notice Simone.
Simone. Come on, Pussycolor Magnifico.
I thought we were being banned.
Ah, Nianta's sword was missing. He left it here at the market.
Oh yeah, because they only last like for a minute out of combat.
Right. I would like to make around the market to try and find some feathers.
I shall look around the market for some alcohol, I guess. Then.
Everybody that is looking for stuff can give me seek rolls.
We'll all look. So there's a seek from me, and if it will let me, here is a seek from Simon.
Mick, you absolutely see nothing at all.
Awesome.
Dath and Simon, you check a little bit more thoroughly, but you still don't see these items that you were looking for. Iro, you kind of have a little feel around. You can't feel anything of these things either.
What about Nianta?
I didn't see yours.
Mine was the
Oh, there
second
you
one.
are.
Oh.
Yeah, no. You the same as Iro.
Oh.
Okay.
This house here, Nix, does this actually have a bed in it?
It does.
Can I check the pillow of the bed to see if it's made with swan feathers?
You can.
Oh, good shout.
I would love to take credit, but Capesy's idea, not mine.
Wait, I can't hear Capesy. Has he been talking? Oh, you are here, right? Okay.
Do you want a roll for that? I don't know what role it'd be. Seek or nature or...
You don't think that there's any feathers in this bed? You don't think it's like what's the word?
Down.
Yeah, like the
Down
pillows here
pillow.
are just more like sort of little wedges of like foam and material.
Okay.
I guess we're heading south.
For the winter?
What about the pillows on this bed? This looks a bit fancier.
Still not swan feathers.
Okay.
Oh, that's
We
not
need-
the south I saw.
We knew the good-looking houses are to the south, right?
Well, where Mick Dagger and Ira have gone, and now everyone else heading, I didn't. The fancy houses I saw were
Over to the
East.
side.
east and south, yeah. And I don't know if they link
I-
up, but it was like a big
I can
fancy
see-
section.
I can see something fancy down that way now. There's a
Yeah,
red.
it does loop
tarp
round
over
by
it.
the looks of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say that because those look fancy, I want to head.
Yeah,
Head
they look
down
like
that
they're made
way.
of stone more than.
Anything in here next?
Nope.
Try the other one. Guessing the answer's the same.
Yep.
They both look really basic.
What's the deal with that building there? Because I can't see anything about it from the outside perspective. Does it look fancy or fancier?
It definitely looks different from the houses that you've been looking at.
Okay, so let's check there, and if there's nothing there, then we'll go to the ones with the red cloth.
Go for it, Dill. Unless
I can't open that door.
There we go.
You have stumbled into the blacksmiths.
okay. I'm guessing the fire's still lit.
Anyone who steps into the blacksmith, can you give me a perception check? Dill is most definitely seeing it before anybody else. Hang on a sec. Did I write something for this? I can't remember. Oh no. Where is it? Oh shit, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So in theory, this would actually have the item, but it doesn't. So, but this is. You see a framed picture of a blueprint above the forge, with a caption under it saying, "Our family's contribution to the Great Castle." The map looks very old and slightly faded.
Okay.
In theory, I would give you the map, but I didn't have time to make it.
If we're going from underground, that's good to have that floor of the map, isn't it? We should probably pinch that and take it with us.
Actually, yeah.
Cool. I will make that view. I'll give that to someone, or make it viewable to everyone at least. But
Oh. I found some things.
yep, you find a chest full of blacksmithing stuff.
Not just that. There's a shield.
Oh my god. There's actually a fair wedge of stuff here.
The woven wood shield. Nicola, you actually use shields, right? Like, you tend to get in there and bonk people.
Just realised I was on mute. Yes, I do.
It's not just me.
There's a +2 magical shield here.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Is that made of wood or metal?
Woven wood.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
And
Do I
it's
know what woven
lesser.
wood is?
And it says lesser on it as well, so it's a fancy one.
What do we know about woven wood?
You can give me a nature recall knowledge.
I need the loo. If people move everywhere, I've got Simon and Nick grouped together. If you can drag them along, Nick.
Yep. You know that there is a very, very ancient technique in making these kinds of shields that is, like only, like quite high-end blacksmiths that would know how to both like cast the magic into it and also keep it usable as a shield.
Cool.
Could I just move this stuff to party loot?
you can if you're asking
then
me.
we-
But
Then we can all just have a look at it, can't we? Because there's some armors as well.
I was just looking at that. Yeah.
Sorry, I've just.
So I'll just pop Shitty back up. Yeah, because was it the Wolfjaw? Yeah, the Wolfjaw armor is medium armor. It's primal that also appears to be for druids.
Which is that? The Wolfjaw armor.
Yeah, barbarians, druids, and other outlanders are often forced to spend harsh winter months protecting their communities from other deadliest predators that stalk the forest and tiger of the northern reaches. The fearsome winter wolf. This is +1 hide armor.
I mean, it's a medium armor. I think the only one of us that would even maybe wear medium armor is Iroh, right? What did
Everyone
Mick
know.
and Leanne wear? Or what about Simone? Sorry, I saw his party name of Place to Holder.
I can wear medium armor, can't you?
I don't think so.
I thought you could.
Proficiencies. Oh no, I can wear medium armor. I don't have the strength really to wear medium armor though.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I have +2.
Oh damn.
What do you need for that?
I think
You
for
need
hide
to-
it is +2, right?
Yeah. I don't want to just take all the loot though.
Does anybody have use of the other thing? What is it? The kinetic club.
What
Just-
is it?
Stores kinetic energy. You add circumstance bonus to your attack with kinetic club backswing trait and successfully strike your target. You deal an extra 1d6 damage. If it has a greater striking rune, it's 2d6. If it has a major striking rune, it's 3d6 extra. And it's just a bonking club.
get bonked.
Not for Neanta.
It has the manipulate. Sorry, it has the earth trait as well, if that means anything to anyone.
Would it to Ira?
No. I mean, Ira can use it for bonking people if no one else will take it.
Well, me and Mick don't use that kind of weapon because is it a great club?
No, I think it's just a normal club.
It's a two-handed. It is a
Oh,
great.
it is a great club then.
Yeah.
What else are the actual items are in there? And that arrow. Back of the arrow.
Various tools, bolts, hinges. We got antler arrows as well, which I assume we just give to Simone, right?
Yeah,
Target must
and the grappling
succeed-
arrow.
Yeah, because the antler arrows basically they have to succeed or become stuck to a surface. Oh, and if wait, that doesn't make sense.
What's that?
So target must succeed at, does that say a DC 16
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
reflex? If you already have the specialization, the DC of the athletics check increases to 15.
Yeah, I thought that when I saw it, and I thought maybe I was just reading it wrong or there was some thing to it, but I don't think
No,
it's
that's
supposed to
not
be 15. I think it's got to be a typo, right?
Unless the first reflex save is supposed to be a 10, not a 16.
Oh no, they're two different things. So the reflex save is to not become stuck immediately. The athletics check is the escape check afterwards.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That makes sense. I mean, I guess people can feel free to take what they want. I'm not really that fussed about any of that stuff,
mean,
really.
I'm not either, so I would suggest the arrows obviously to Simon.
Would anyone else benefit from the armor or the shield?
Yeah, I mean, the studded leather armor leaves me at the exact same point. I gain 1 extra AC, but
I think
I
he
lose
means
1
the
to my
magic
dex.
armor.
No, I don't need the wolf jaw.
Yeah. Mind you, the only thing is, do I lose? I lose dex bonus. But that's a plus
Does
3.
does that
But it
armor
does do
work
cool
for that armor any good for either Simon or my character? I don't know what it does.
Are you medium
Where is it?
armor or light?
The medium armor lets you breathe a cone of a thing, I think it said.
Yeah, cone of cold, basically.
I'm wearing normal light armor. I've got standard leather armor equipped right now.
Yeah,
Same.
so the thing is, you're a rogue, right?
Yeah.
So with the Wolfjaw armor, it'll only take into account +2 of your dex for your AC
Okay.
calculations.
Simon is in hide armor, which is medium, and that only has a 2 dex cap.
I don't know if it's worth Simone having a melee focused armor,
He's getting the arrows as well.
because it has like the cone of cold and extra damage as the second one, right? You gain jaws on armed attack that you make using your hands, so you basically scratch people with teeth.
Oh. Well, yeah, druid makes sense then. So
I mean, I've got no use for either of them, Sai, so I'm down for you taking whatever.
Cool.
I don't think Iroh uses armor in the same way as normal people use armor either.
No, Iroh can like make his armor, so and his shield.
Because it all comes from your kineticism, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then we've got a big bonking stick. We actually picked up 3 sets of studded leather.
Yeah, so Chase, you could upgrade your armor with the studded leather.
yeah, I'll take a standard studded leather if it's an
Have you-
upgrade.
What armor have you got on?
Just leather armor.
Yeah,
Like
but it
just
won't be.
standard.
Yeah, it won't be an upgrade for you though, because the dex cap on that studded is 3.
I get a +1 AC bonus and there's a cap of 4
On your current
dex
armor.
on my leather armor. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just switches it to a +2 AC and a 3 dex cap on the studded.
Oh, so it's identical.
It's like a side grade, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound like there's not much point then in going from leather to studded.
No, I guess not. I forgot that I had a more restricted dex cap.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the weird trade-offs in this, isn't it?
Mm.
But I guess it's because studded leathers are meant for people that sort of partly focus on strength as well. What with you needing pluses to even like wear it, or at least wear it without penalty. But I assume wooden armor isn't any good for anyone.
Interestingly, you're saying about penalties. Simon's hide armor says it's doing a -2 check penalty and a -5 speed penalty to him.
Yeah, it's if you don't have the strength for it, which he does.
Oh, okay, so they're not being applied to him.
No.
Right, okay.
Cool.
I guess we leave the studded armor behind.
I mean, I'm not really that heartbroken if we do. Same with the wooden breastplate, right? Like, it only sells for 6 gold anyway.
Holy shit, I've just realised what this shield actually does. It has 64 health.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I need to start actually raising my shield and blocking attacks now.
we need to find repair tools.
I've got repair tools.
Oh, sweet.
Is that actually an item?
Yeah, repair kit.
I mean, to be fair, you probably would have got a couple of those in that box as well, because you're in a blacksmith, so... That's what I meant by, like, odd tools and things lying around. But I didn't know there was specifically a repair kit.
Yeah, I think it's only for shields as well.
It's repairing anything, but shields are the only one that have a built-in tracking system in the game.
Yeah.
But technically, like lockpicks, if you critically fail, you break the picks and they need to be repaired.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But anything really could be broken.
Cool.
Okay. Well, if we've taken what we need, do we go round the other side now for the fancy stuff?
Is Iro taking the club?
Sure, I can do. I didn't realise it was two-handed at first, but
Well, you don't have to.
I'll take it. Might get some use out of it.
Could come in handy as an extra bonking stick.
Everyone loves a bonking stick. Is there anything else of actual interest in the blacksmith before I leave?
Give me a seek roll. As you go to leave, one of the floorboards kind of feels like it kind of rises a little bit under your foot, and you are able to pull the floorboard up to reveal a second box.
Excellent. Oh. I'll just put that in the chat quickly.
Why don't you just throw it all in the party loot?
I will, but I just want to throw that in the chat just so everyone can look at the value of it.
You find the
Holy
ingot
fuck.
for a very, very rare metal.
it
You
doesn't
know,
sound
you
what-
know that they sell for a lot of money, but they also make can be used to make incredible items as well.
It's lighter than normal stuff. And it counts as silvered. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now you just gotta find a blacksmith.
Yeah, they can work that into something.
That's right. Hopefully soon we're freeing a whole city of them, or at least with some of them.
But after that, you are pretty sure there is nothing else really of value. Let me just double check. Yeah, there's nothing there. You got the map. Cool.
Oh, glad I checked that joint out.
You were going through all the houses earlier, and I was like, this will be the one that he doesn't ask if there's anything
Yeah.
extra.
I'd have been devastated if you'd have told me that like after the fact.
Even from outside here, you can tell that this is what you would assume is the city's prison area. It's all barred, so you can see straight through it. At least I think you should. Well, no, you can't apparently, but you should be able to see straight through it and see that it goes out to like a back bit that's got stocks.
So
Okay.
this is the prison bit. Like these are the bars that I'm stood next to.
Mm-hmm.
This is the prison bit, and then I actually go through there and look at the.
Through the door is
Oh,
the
there we
yard.
go. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my, I think I'm being raided.
Ray from Oz Wizards.
Hi, I remember you guys. How you doing?
Welcome, people.
Hi, how was your game? I hope you guys had a good time.
Just for the sake of maintaining consistency. Consistency? Consistent. Yeah, consistency. That sounds weird to say. I check around the area. Is there anything? Can I find anything? Do I see anything?
Give me a seek check.
It did have quite a few syllables, didn't it?
Consistency. I don't know. It's just the way I was saying it. It sounded weird.
Yeah, you're pretty sure there's nothing really here other than stocks that have like gone funny over time as they've been left to time, and cobwebs and dust. Nothing more really.
Okay. To the fancy quarters.
Loo-loo-loo-loo-loo.
Hmm.
Oh, look at the big fancy stuffs.
Oh my lord. That does
No,
look
it's
fancy.
just Mick.
That does look fancy.
It is indeed fancy.
I was like, damn, this is a high-end market. And
This definitely looks like a really fancy sort of area of town.
Also, guys, we
Okay.
know that this master of the Green Mans or whatever likes to use magic to hide things, so also probably be on the lookout for magical traps in whatever his house is.
Okay.
Ah, my weakness. Magic.
I'll start casting detect magic as I walk along.
Okay.
Repeatedly.
There is definitely a lot of magic on both sides of where you're standing.
Is there anything? Can he sense? Or can Nicola sense anything specifically, like off the doors?
No, it's just sort of like almost feels like both of the buildings are just full of magic.
Top or bottom then,
Okay.
guys?
Mix
I'm
it
definitely
all.
much more of a bottom.
Sorry, just quickly before we step into either, what does this look like, Nix, this wagon?
It looks like, you know how like some people will do traveling wagons that kind of sell exotic items and stuff?
Okay, yeah.
Right. Can I very carefully check the door just to see whether it's.
Perception. Disgrace. Please give me a check, Jace. Oh, that didn't flow as well as I'd hoped. Yeah, you don't think there's anything. If in fact it's not really so much the door as it is like heavy draped curtains.
Oh. In which case, then I will pull them aside. Oh, there's someone in here. Guys, there's someone in here.
Go say hello then.
Oh, step in. Simon is going to not step in and cautiously watch. I'm not going in on my own. I'm not
Looks
going
like
further
he
than
did.
the threshold. I'm not going further than the threshold without other people in here.
The person that you're seeing looks like a young elvish maiden, and she is playing a harp. A golden harp.
Oh. Okay.
Your nose fills with the smell of sweet incense, and you can tell that this room, it seems to have lots of seating areas with ceremonial teapots in the center. It looks like this could be where people went to sort of relax, wine and dine kind of thing.
Why is she still here then?
Because
If
she's
this
an
town was
illu-
raided.
She's probably just an illusion for playing magic and playing music.
Can I call out to them to
They do not
try
respond.
to get their attention?
I greet her in Elven.
Does not respond.
As I move closer, does it look like it's an illusion?
Right. Pause.
Oh.
So,
Bum cheeks.
do you guys have your music up?
Yeah.
No.
If you haven't, would you mind putting it up to a reasonable level?
Done.
Okay. The girl still doesn't sort of acknowledge you, but she starts to sing. And I actually have something prepared for this. I hope you guys can hear it, because this would be really fucking embarrassing if you can't.
If it's already playing, I can't.
Now?
Yeah, I can now.
You find yourselves stuck in place with the mental image of this elvish lady burning into your minds.
Is anybody out there? Can anybody hear my call from outside these walls? My song is all the magic I possess. In these strings my heart's caressed. Oh, won't you please free me? It was daybreak the day they came. They butchered the old and stole the babes, took our people and our power. For years we've wasted in this tower. Every day is just a game for a demented man without shame. We helped him learn, we helped them to grow. Now we are reaping what we sowed. We live in fear for all the torment yet to come. We live in the heartbreak of what we've become. The man into beasts and mindless slaves. The women into hags and pitiful wraith. We dread not know what became of our children's lives. please understand that there is a curse upon this land. He collects the crystals to use their might. He has turned us into light. So please hear these words and remember them well. Our souls of fire and flame we wish to quell. Red is for power, the hulking beast's might. Green is for life, the shadows and wraiths fear the light. Blue is elemental, earth, wind, water, air, and fire's wild. Yellow for poison, corrosive, corruptive, and vile. Purple for control, an army he has raised. Broken but not beaten, free us as slaves. Our bodies and minds no longer our own. We are alive, but are as undead as the risen bone. Free us from this eternity of chains. Our only wish to return home, to rest our remains. To rest our remains.
I hope you all heard that. Otherwise, that was really fucking awkward silence.
I'm sorry, you guys were saying something.
No.
Was something supposed to be playing? Okay.
That was really cool, by the way. I
Yeah,
really like that.
Do you like? Is that like AI generated?
I wrote the lyrics, and yeah, it is an AI generated one.
That was cool.
I literally been holding on to that for like 2 weeks. But yeah, I was kind of hoping
Is that what you got Brad to listen to
Yeah.
the other week and said I couldn't hear it?
Yeah, like I wanted you guys to come here first so you could get the powers of the crystals from this rather than the green man, but it's fine. But yeah, the woman continues to play. She's kind of singing, but it's like very like harmonized vocal singing. It's not really words anymore, but the words themselves to the song have stuck to your mind, or your minds, should I say.
Do we find them produced in a handout?
You are finding them in the handout so that you don't forget them. Where is it? There you go. If you
That's a really cool
toggle,
picture.
yeah, if you toggle the second page, that is the image of the girl that you could see playing. You can see playing the harp.
I'll be back in a sec.
Is it a real person or is it?
You think that this is a magical illusion of probably a bard that's been left behind, waiting for someone to hear its song.
Okay. Makes more sense.
It's kind of like, you think it's been like sort of like, you know, like when you cast something from your phone to the TV. So somewhere this bard probably exists, and she's like cast out her song as for someone to hopefully hear her.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so it sort of fills in the story that we've kind of been piecing together. She's asking for help. People came, killed the old and stole the children and their power, which is presumably the crystals.
Yep.
They initially helped the guy, and then he presumably turned on them. Now we're reaping what we sowed. They've been turned in. The men have been turned into beasts and mindless slaves. The women into hags, and so they've all been turned into slaves. So that's the purple gems. He collects the crystals to use their might.
We're gonna want the going to want to find a way to utilize a bunch of the green ones if they
shadows
and wraiths fear them.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm curious to know what the good use of the yellow ones is.
Against anything armored, I guess.
I think he means like the green man saying that the yellow ones were being used like the other crystals were all being used responsibly, but what could a poison one be used responsibly for?
I mean, depends what you view as good and bad, doesn't it? I mean, weeds in a field, if you're trying to harvest your crop and stop weeds from like literally taking over the field, if you have the control, you can technically use it to poison only the weeds and things like that. It depends like what scale you're using it on, really.
And if you can
Weed
combo
killer would
them,
be
right?
a poison.
Because if you could, like, that sounds like you would use both the yellow and the purple together
Yeah.
to do a controlled poison. I think we just get red ones and fire thunder spells through them. Just detonate the side of a castle.
I think that's probably more the blue ones. I get the impression red is more physical power.
Well, yeah, red is for power, the hulking beast's might. So it's for enhancing the strength of people. And maybe their constitution as well, alongside it.
I
But
kind of
yeah,
want
I
the yellow,
reckon-
though. I want the yellow.
I think
personally.
what you guys said though about using them in combination, like a purple and yellow for a controlled poison, is a good shout.
Would anybody else like to give me perception checks while you're at it?
Yes, of
While
course,
you're
my lady.
pondering over the lyrics that are now burned into your mind. Yenta, those are really, really fancy looking cushions. There's a lot of them as well. Like, they are the peak of luxury. Satin, nice and full, cozy looking.
I'm gonna go curl up on one of these fancy ass cushions.
You do have the cloak of catnap. You could have a catnap.
I do. I do. I think I might just wrap myself up in this pillow of pure soft delight in my cloak of feline rest and start chilling out over it.
Just snoozing.
My 2 rolls, the first is Mick, the second is Simon.
Yeah, you both notice as you kind of walk through that there are still tea pots and cups on the tables. This one and this one. It's kind of like when you saw that there are some places that have still got things lit and stuff. Like, there is still a lot of magical effects working in here. You can smell like incense that's like obviously magically there, because obviously you wouldn't smell it if it had been there for all this time. But there's like the teapots still have little bits of steam coming out of them, like they're warm or like hot. And obviously the lady playing her music, you literally just can almost feel the magical energy, even if you're not magically inclined. Like, this place kind of gives off a lot of it.
There's a door at the back.
Some might say a back door.
Leafy found one too.
Not quite a back door yet.
Oh my.
It's foe, I think, that keeps clipping with all the walls.
Mick,
I might just...
if you go into there, you need to
I'm not, because I can see like a mist on the table. I'm not stepping in that.
that mist shouldn't be there, by the way. I don't know what that is.
Oh, okay.
It's not Oddly, it's not on the. It's not a light thing or anything. It's not an effect, so I don't know why that's there. To be honest,
What's this room, Nix, that we've entered?
it kind of looks like a waiting room.
Can I just check this door before I blindly wander through it to see if it's magic?
Yeah, all the doors here do seem to be thick, heavy curtains.
Okay.
Looking just through the curtain into this room, like what is in here? Like what am I seeing?
You see a table that has got chairs around it. In the center of the table is a lamp. You guys have stumbled into what looks like a powder room for women. There are a lot of
Which room is that for?
Nyanta's one. Sorry, I didn't see that you got into
All right.
that room.
Okay. Yeah.
But you kind of get the impression that this room is very like mood lit. You think maybe it was an entertaining room. Nyanta, would you like to give me a perception check, please?
I would. And I was going to ask you, would I be able to search again for any, like...
Well, with a number like that, you find...
That you've lost your eyes.
You find a chest, and you also find this on the table. Let me just...
And a chest and a bosom.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Rich, there you are.
I'm here.
You find this. Oops. Oh, everyone's seeing it. Sorry.
Advantage tailors.
An armored cloak, an aerial cloak. Lots of cloaks.
Well, this also was
Says
6 days had gone by at this point, so...
That's a fancy tailor.
Okay, and I shall look at the chest.
Oh, also with your, because you actually crit your perception check, you notice that there seems to be like a very, like, visibly tried to be hidden one as well down the back over here.
My god, me and Chess today are having a cracking time.
I know, I can't believe it's you that's finding everything.
I know, right?
What's this?
Where do potions go again?
What's this room?
A room for entertaining. It has a very big, luxurious double bed.
Oh, is this like a canopy?
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, it's basically like a really big, luxurious bed, and it's very mood lit in here.
Right. Have a look around for potential secrets.
Give me a seek roll.
They're gonna touch you where the lights don't go.
Yeah, you find like a pair of discarded underwear underneath the bed.
No.
It's a phone.
It's a phone.
But otherwise, you don't seem to find anything else.
I've come around from the other side. I didn't go in that other room, but I'll say like the room around the other side has got like a table with a lamp in the middle, and there's a bunch of chairs all positioned around it.
Also, you think, what do you reckon, could be like a reading room or something?
Some sort of reading room, or if it's a lamp, it might contain a djinn or something.
What kind of lamp is it?
What kind of lamp was it? Like an oil lamp or a... like a light lamp.
What kind of lamp was it? Is it
Like
like a genie lamp style?
yeah, like it definitely looks like the type that would usually have a genie inside.
Yeah, genie style lamp.
This against this wall.
That's a mirror.
Anything
Some
interesting about
some people get a kick out of seeing themselves perform.
it? Anything
What
interesting
about
about
the ceiling?
No, there's nothing interesting about the mirror.
Can I search the room?
I mean,
Mirrored
you
skirting
can if you
board
wish.
to catch the ankles.
Jump perception is seek.
Seek.
Just because my rolls have been going, I just feel like it'd be worth it.
There is definitely nothing else in this room.
Excellent choice, me.
Should we go check out this lamp?
Is that where Iro is? With said lamp.
No, it's
Yeah.
like over here.
Yeah, it's the room the other side.
Where is Iro?
I didn't step in.
Oh,
He's
Isn't that
no.
where
out
Iro
here.
is?
I was
He
gonna
was
say.
just hanging by the door.
I was. Nah. Okay. Neander's stepped to the room.
Oh, I didn't realise you hadn't actually stepped in. I thought you meant as in you just didn't go
No.
near the lamp.
And then I just peeked in.
Oh look, it's the French mist.
Yeah,
The French
mist.
the French mist.
Oh, that's something a bit too loud. The French mist.
I
Do
assume
you
these
guys see all the
lights
stuff I
see-
interacted with?
Huh?
On my chat, I've got Nianta interacted with a potion. Nianta interact. Can you lot see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's where you
Yeah.
went up to the
Yeah.
Wait.
You wasn't very sneaky
the
about it.
took everything.
Well, no, I was just genuinely was curious if you can see those kinds of things. I don't know what actually pops up.
Yeah, we can, but we saw you go into that room, and I saw you actually with one of the chests. So
No, that's fine. Yeah. I was just going to ask you one of you guys to check over his potion to make sure that they're not fake, because obviously there's a lot of magic involved here. So. But obviously it would be that bit of time that doesn't require.
This pink mist isn't supposed to be here, right?
No, it's not.
It is the French mist.
what we're feeling, then we all gather around the table.
What's the level of magic like in this place?
Yeah, it's full of magic in here too. Like this entire building has felt very magic heavy.
I get this feeling you should
Like,
just touch
not-
nothing but the lamp.
But not in like a draining way, in a very just like it's very rich kind of. Like there's, if you were a spellcaster who used arcane magic, you would feel like it completely overwhelming your senses in a relaxing way. Like there's so much magic about. You just feel relaxed, really.
I do like taking a cat nap.
Basically, we're all sat around a shisha pipe at the minute, just.
I'd love it. I mean, can I attempt to inspect said lamp?
You may.
Do you want a roll or anything?
No. But what exactly are you doing to the lamp?
Well, first of all, I want to see if there's anything inscribed on it, or underneath it, and generally around it and near it. Seeing as it's such a magical place.
No, there's some very ancient language kind of inscribed around the very base of it, but you definitely can't read it.
My retardation. As soon as I said it, I knew it was the apologies, Nick.
It's
Every
okay.
damn time.
It's okay. Let's move on. So, what are you doing to the lamp?
Well, if nothing's inscribed in it and I can't read it because Nianta's a cat and can't read, I'm going to tell everyone I'm going to pick it up before I pick it up so they can move away if they wish to. Because it seems like a very centerpiecey thing and I don't want something bad to happen to everyone else. Anybody moving?
No?
Sweet, I pick up the lamp.
Okay.
Cool, it's in your hands.
Anything happening?
Well, no.
Was there any markings on the table underneath the lamp?
Nope.
Sweet. Anything inside the lamp? Let's open the lid.
You can't open the lid.
Does it feel like I physically can't, as in I don't have the strength, or as in something is actually stopping me from doing it?
I
that
mean,
make
you could like try and pull it as much as you like, but it's not budging. Like it's not even like sliding round or anything. It's completely stuck.
What if you tip the lamp to try and pour out the contents?
I do what Nicola suggested.
Yeah, nothing's coming out of the lamp.
I mean, we all know what the next action is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I rub the
Running
lamp.
about with it, I dive over the table and rub the lamp.
Rub the lamp.
A pink mist fills the room, and out pops a very bewildered and anxious-looking genie, who comes out with a it's okay.
I'll give you such a crick in the neck.
No, this one seems to be more panicky than that. In fact, usually when genies come out, they're kind of like, you know, like really sort of flashy and big and mighty looking. This one has barely popped out at like the size of about, well, I don't know, a squirrel, and is actively freaking out about the fact that it's been called out of its lamp.
Are you okay, Mr. Genie?
Just give me a sec. He takes a moment to kind of compose himself. You can kind of hear him muttering to himself like, okay, it's been a while, but it's okay. It's the same room. Huh?
Did we catch him masturbating?
No. It's like, it's been a while, but it's the same room. It's just people. We can do this. We can do this. We used to do it. We can do it now. And then he kind of like looks at you guys, but you can just still see like he's completely anxiety ridden.
World's most introverted genie.
Yes.
I mean, I'll ask him what his name is, or what its name is. Do genies have a gender?
My name is Augustus. I mean,
Please say your name's Augustus Gloop.
no, he kind of tries to do like a pose look kind of intimidating, like with like putting his arms like hero style on his chest. But he's like, my friends call me Augustus the, and then he kind of slouches and goes, agoraphobic. Oh, it has been a very long time since someone called me from my lamp. I don't recognize you.
Well, I'm quite new to this lamp business, so
That'll be on account of the mass killing.
that as well. But yeah, I don't generally go round rubbing lamps, so
Wait, I mean,
Yeah, he was looking for the pot of cream.
First thing you did was rub the lamp.
yeah, he's sort of finally sort of taking deep breaths and settling and everything, and he's kind of like, I heard horrible things such a long time ago, but nobody's called me since then. How long has it been?
The wood guy said it was a couple of 100 years, wasn't it?
is it the green guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll say a couple of 100, give or take.
Oh. But where is my master?
Depends who your master is.
Oh, well, he owns this place. Oh, insert name that I didn't actually make up here.
I always thought it was
like-
that if we called you from the lamp, whoever called you from the lamp was your master.
Yeah, well, my lamp rules aren't the same as that. Like, I can only have one master at a time. If my previous master hasn't finished his wishes and is still alive, I can't grant any wishes to anyone else.
So you doing this then means that he's still alive.
I guess so. Oh, that can't be good, right?
I mean, what?
It probably means he's been enslaved.
Yeah.
Probably some
Or
sort
he's
of
one
undead.
of the enslavers, like, because I guess if these guys were attacked quite early on, because they're quite close to the heart of the matter, right? Like, they're probably high ups in the army by now.
Oh,
Especially somebody that's got this much magic stuff about them.
Probably.
If not the cause of it.
The thing is, why would they not have taken the lamp?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine.
Might have just not known what it was. I mean, how often do you
So-
meet?
Wait, does this mean I don't have 3 wishes?
Unfortunately, no. Until my previous master uses his last wish or dies, I can't help you, friend.
Okay.
Well, you might be able to help us. Where would your previous master stash, I don't know, say some kind of giant orb, or even small orb?
Well, yeah, we'll just stash items in gem box.
I don't think my master would have stashed an orb. He wasn't. I mean, there's a lot of magic here, but like he didn't cast the magic himself. He's not the type. My master is Zafur.
Are you spelling that now?
Zafurr.
Oh, double R.
Yeah, Zafura.
Go for.
Zafur. See, we kind of had a deal. He wished for wealth, and then he wished for, what was his second wish? He wanted to use the last wish to free me, but I didn't want to be freed. I don't want to live outside the lamp. Everything's too big, way too big of a world. So he said that I could stay here and be a love advisor to the townspeople. So that's me, your local agony aunt. But in return, he would only summon me in this small room.
Oh, okay.
Agrophobic Agony Aunt Augustus.
I didn't even put together all the A's. Yeah, that's me.
Well, this has taken a rather sad turn for me, I guess. Here's me thinking I could have got 3 wishes.
I feel bad.
Young Buster.
I wonder if there's anything that I can do for you.
I mean,
I mean,
unless
we know
anybody else
we
has
need
some
an agony
questions for you. Does anybody else have any more questions for the genie?
Where does he know where the what's his name's master lived?
Who was the
I can't
Who was the
Can't remember
castle
his name.
built for? Sorry, I didn't mean to overtalk you.
Oh, the castle was for the royal family. Prince insert name.
Ali.
We can say Prince Ali if you like.
Ah, fabulous he.
He was
Strong as 10 regular men.
Definitely.
exactly. He was next in line to take the throne.
Did he then face a galloping horde?
100
No,
bad
it's
guys
100
with
bad guys with
swords.
swords.
He sent those ghouls to their lords. Prince Ali.
Wait. Did he have the swans?
How many golden camels did he have?
Fuck. I can't remember. How many is he supposed to have had?
75.
Oh, the cushions are full of swan feathers, I think. You know, if you like that kind of thing.
We need
Ah. Yeah, we actually do need that kind of thing.
I mean, did you guys not pick up on that earlier when Nick was talking about the pillow?
No, we definitely did.
Yeah, so can he tell us where the
Well, I would guess if you mean the owner of the magic shop, the upper district, which
We were
is
told this was the upper
ironically below the crystal field, but above here.
Is that all I'm
Fuck's sake.
talking about? It's the super duper fancy ones on the far side. But yeah, so I'm gonna plot the genie back in the lamp, and then just carry the lamp again.
Wait! You're taking me
What?
outside?
I'm putting you in an even smaller space. I'm gonna put you in my bag.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about going outside.
I
Taking
mean,
you to your master, hopefully.
that's the
I
intention.
would like to see
yeah.
my master, but
You'll be as inside outside as we can get you.
can you give me a diplomacy check, please? That is what you would roll instead of persuasion, right? Or is there a persuasion?
No
Is it?
diplomacy work.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I mean, there's a request or a make an impression that might be more accurate, but there's still diplomacy.
Yeah. He kind of like, when you say that you're going to put him in your bag, which is an even smaller space, he's like, okay, but you're not going to call me out in a massive, you're not going to call me out outside, right? Not out in a big room, right?
Well, if I need you, I'll just stick my head in my bag with my hands in front of me and call you out in the bag.
Oh, okay, we can do this. Well, we can do this. Okay, I will help you find my master.
Oh, thanks.
And he will sort of swirl around in like a little tornado and go back inside his lamp.
I
Yeah.
got me a genie in a lamp.
I'm a genie in a bottle, baby.
one that won't grant you wishes and has agoraphobia?
I mean,
And
he
it's
said
ma-
he can't grant wishes until his master has either used his last wish or dies.
Or dies.
Yeah, but his
So-
master's just using him as a sex therapist.
I mean,
Love therapist.
this town seems pretty happy. So whatever they were doing was working.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the fancy pillows and I want to just like
Grab a pillow.
shank one with a dagger, rip a
Scream
hole in
into
it,
the pillow.
and check the feathers.
Yep, you can definitely get like a whole bunch of swan feathers. Very extravagant.
Do I get enough from one pillow for what I need?
Oh yeah. I mean, some of these pillows
Cool.
are massive.
Do I need to create a
Uh,
thingy for it?
Yes, if you could. I don't know if there is actually a item for it or not.
Little.
I'm gonna
I mean,
take-
we know it's not where we need to end up yet, but should we just check out the bottom house to make sure?
Might as well.
I've not
Yeah.
can't find anything for lamp or genie, so
You had magic coming from both sides, you could feel, so it makes sense to check both.
Again,
you can lead the charge here.
Again, it is a massive curtain, a heavy curtain, not a door. As you step into here, your senses are filled with wonderful herbal smells. Steam flutters through the curtains on both sides of the room. There is a very strong humidity in this place. You also notice that one side has markings that seem female and the other one seems to be male. Nyanta's going in the female. He's going into the female one.
Well, I'm not fussy, so...
You find bathtubs. Big bathtubs with swirling hot water, still warm. Still giving off a lot of heat. On the table, or even on both sides, they're kind of they're symmetrical, so whoever's going on the other side is going to find this anyway. There are a number of potions and bath salts.
Nianta, you need to go to the other side, mate.
I'm in a pussy in this place, so...
There's literally 2 women in here with you.
And a bloke.
Well, she's actually...
I said that.
And even Flo's going, to be honest.
Well, I'm just going to quickly check for any secret traps or hidden doors so you don't hurt yourselves.
And Iroh goes into neither because he is neither man nor woman. He is but tree.
But he's got wood,
Iroh
so he's got to
just-
be a guy,
Iroh
right?
can just get his bark around all the moisture in the air, right?
Yeah, it's very, very relaxing in here. You don't find anything, Nyanta?
Anything labelled about the stuff on the table? Like any clear guidelines as to what's what here?
Right, hang on. Let me just... I'm going to put this on the table that you're standing next to because you've asked to look at them, but both sides have a chest with this. But both combined makes what this one chest.
Apparently there's a wall I'm colliding with.
Are you?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
you
that's
got really
a
up slightly.
yeah, there's like a vanity, not a vanity, you know, like a wooden
Partition.
sort of cup. That's the one.
Energizing tea. Dreamtime tea. Healing tea.
Invigorating soap.
Everyone likes some invigorating soap.
I mean, I'm definitely taking the opportunity to have a bath.
Yeah, same. That's why I've just kicked them out and shut the door.
Kicked me out. I left of my own volition.
Yeah, this, like, getting into this bath feels like bliss. You can literally, it feels like your body is like all warm and like melty in a good way, in the sense of like you just completely get in and go, kind of. You find that you become clean very quick also. These things have basically the effect of prestidigitation, cleaning you up.
So we use some invigorating soap as well.
Yeah, go for
it. Yeah, honestly, I'm just soaking in it as well. I'm not in a rush.
There's a saving throw to, otherwise you can become addicted to Dreamtime tea.
Bill's gonna motion over to Iroh, see if he's coming, or is he just chilling on a giant cushion?
Yeah, Arrow's just like chilling on a giant cushion. You can see like the bark like flexing out, opening the pores and just taking in moisture.
Yeah, just completely beanbagging it.
Pretty much.
He's just absorbing the steam from there. Yeah, it's kind of like being in a sauna, but like also in a really like awesome hot bath. And you basically get the you are now like spotlessly clean, and you get the effect of a long rest.
Nice.
Great.
Anyone that gets in the bath, but anyone who doesn't, you don't get these things.
I think it's worth the rest. I'm just
A
putting
guild
stuff
that
over
bathes
into
together
the-
stays together.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but we've been trekking through desert and everything. Like,
There are sand in places you didn't even know you had.
yeah, the need is to feel moisture.
But it says there's 11 of these invigorating soaps. Can I throw one over to Nianta?
Yeah.
Well,
The girls have also picked up, because I've put one chest with all the items in, but they're basically split between the two rooms.
Oh, so there's not 3 of each of these teas in each room. There is.
No, there's 3 in total, and there's 11 soaps in total. But there would be enough. There'd be enough soaps for each bathtub, which is randomly 11 because I couldn't fit an extra one in the boys' one.
Oh, there were
Right,
12
well,
bars of soap.
Oh, okay.
There's 9 now.
Maybe I just didn't like it being an odd number.
There's 9 of them now. So
Okay.
is that you guys have taken yours?
I took one.
I took 2.
Someone else. Okay. Iro has taken one, or Nianta took one? Nianta, yeah. Okay.
Do we think
I'm
that
gonna put-
Matt would put Simon in the bath or not?
For sure. Or maybe he'd be out on the cushions with Iro. I don't know. He'd probably be shooting a hot tub.
He'd probably be in a different building across town.
You could have put him in the stocks.
True. Imagine he comes back next time. He's just locked in prison.
Cool. Well, you soak your aches and pains away, and some time passes, and you think that you're probably ready to get out. I mean, it's up to you.
Do they have fancy robes here?
Yes.
Oh yes, fancy.
This is like the ultimate. You think that this is quite a high-end bathhouse, so it has all the good shit.
I'm
Yeah,
definitely putting a robe on and going and resting on a cushion outside.
That's exactly what I was thinking as well. Yeah.
I mean, seeming as you're all so chill, maybe now would be a great idea to sort of discuss, plan, if there needs to be a plan, if there's a plan.
I think the plan is get the orb, make this thing to go underground, and then go underground.
Yeah, I still have my concerns about that.
Same. I'm not really trusting of the person who gave us the info. He seems quite ready to also abuse the crystals whenever he deems it. Oh, this one's kind of a special exception, though.
Especially since it also uses the yellow ones.
Interesting.
I mean, the corrosiveness could be to open the path, considering it's underground. Because the song told us it wasn't just poison; it was it was corrosive. It could melt. So, yeah, could kind of be both.
I mean, the problem is as well, we've got to pour our magic into this thing, so...
But your magic, he also told us that you guys could also
Yeah, but these
benefit from the
crystals are crazy strong. I don't want to just be fucking around with them.
I mean,
No,
to
but
be fair,
again,
he did only say get small amounts of them, like literally slivers.
yeah,
Right.
we're getting shards. We're not taking entire crystals. It's like we need to chip off like 3 shards of a green and 3 shards of a yellow. But it did tell us that these could be wielded by you guys. Like you could attune your magic to them and utilize them. So you could use them to like strengthen, like the red to strengthen like Iro or whatever. You could use green for healing properties. But equally also the song told us the wraiths and shadows of this land are scared of them. So I'd say they're good to have around.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, it is there. It's the druid's magic. As a rogue, I'm not going to sit here and know
Oh no, I'm just
about it.
weighing up
But
the. No, I'm just trying to think of it from a pros and cons basis. They're entitled to make whatever thing they want, but it's not just him that told us their effects. The song also told us what they did. So he's not lied because he told us what they did and it matched the description.
Unless they're both part of the same lie.
yeah, or he is the green man is the source of magic power for all of this.
I mean, this whole thing could be a trap left by the necromancer to make us gather power and take it to him.
True. I just think we're dismissing a lot that could potentially help.
Dismissing everything. Except that dog.
Oh,
Yeah, the dog.
kind of dismissing.
dismissed.
We are pretty much saying we don't trust what he's told us, and we don't really want to use. The
But
crystals.
not trusting it and.
I mean, not wanting to do it and saying I would never do it are two different things.
Yeah,
I'm just floating the idea that this might not be the right thing to do.
Yeah, and I'd prefer to get a full picture of everything that's going on before I decide, you know.
Well, let's see what we can dig out at his master's home. I guess we can probably find clues in there.
It's just the fact that that guy has a master means he doesn't act of his own will, you know.
Doesn't seem great, does it? 2 seconds, I'm just going to go shake my fur off. And I don't want to lick myself clean in front of you guys, so.
Licking oneself is a private action.
Exactly.
So what is your plan going forward now?
But, you know.
Ah, there we go.
Stream just got kicked out. Oh, so did
Yeah,
I.
I think. Yeah, so did I. I think the internet just went bang.
R1.
Still hear you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still streaming.
Yeah, but I heard you speak a little while ago, Nick,
Oh.
and I didn't hear you through Discord. And then I was saying to people, "Can everyone still hear me?" And no one responded.
We didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've loaded back into a room and I'm in here on my own. Oh wait, people are loading.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like being cautious of this guy's info is the play at the minute. Because he could pretty much tell us anything. And we kind of have to go along with it because, like, we don't know shit, all do we? But having the ghost song confirm some things separately is nice.
It might be worth doing a bit of testing on some of those crystals.
Yeah.
Also, actually, given the ingredients that he told us to find, and the fact that it's going to take druid magic, can we sort of ponder the combination of those items and what does the effect seem like it will be something that, you know, would help us get somewhere underground, or does it just not seem right?
Give me nature checks. Or recall knowledge nature. Whichever you prefer. She's asleep at the minute, so I'm just going to throw it to her. Um. 2 seconds. I mean, you guys think that it's definitely got something to do with water. Because the swan feathers and the silver scales lead you to believe that he's definitely making you like take some qualities out of the animal that they were previously on. The green crystal and the yellow crystal situation. He did say that when used in the right way, they can be used like in a non, bad way. But you also know that like sometimes if you are trying to give yourself an immunity to something, sometimes you have to add a little bit of that something to help you to urge your body to kind of create a defense for it.
I'm struggling to see how any of that's to do with underground, though.
Maybe it's underground rivers.
I guess we get dressed and go find out.
Yeah, we've still got more places to go and look, haven't we?
But hey, at least we know if it's going to be before the end of the day, we could probably just come back here to camp.
Yeah.
Cool.
Might have to go in the water with some floaties, though. I don't want to actually drown and fall asleep in the bath.
Cool. So, what are you doing?
Going to the
well,
fancy houses.
Go get dressed in here, and then we'll go to the fancy houses. Oh, I need to get Daffodil. Sorry, Daffo.
Alright.
Is this a dead end?
Yeah, looks heavily like a rock slide. They don't look like they're rock like the cliff face. They definitely look like it's been like landslided on purpose.
Oh, deliberate.
Can I check this chest for traps?
You can.
What roll is that again?
Is it seek?
Yeah.
I was to see it.
You don't think it's trapped?
I open it.
Bang.
A
Oh,
little needle stabs you in the hand.
some alcohol in here.
Oh, nice. We needed that.
Do need alcohol.
There we go. Some alcohol in the pot. Isn't it? Cheers, Chess. So this is a dead end.
Given
Is
our
this-
success in other areas, can I check the rest of this place for loose boards or hidden compartments?
You can. You don't find anything.
Okay. Do we think this could have been a back exit out of the city?
You think that that definitely is the way that leads to the castle itself.
Because it's giving me gate approach vibes.
Mm.
I guess we're going back round and up, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Whee!
No.
What is Iroh doing? How is he doing that?
Cliff surfing.
Yeah, how the fuck?
How is he doing that?
Iroh just be moving through everything.
Because
You just learn how to move with nature when you're part of it.
What's in here, Nick?
Just looks like a fancy house that's been destroyed.
Can I search for hidden stuff?
You can. You find a pouch with 10 gold in it.
Hmm.
How the fuck did Leafy get here so quick?
Whoops.
It's a big old bed. If I search in here next, do I find anything?
Give me a seek roll. Yeah, you can't find anything in here. You have found the door, but the door is locked.
Do I have... I do have thieves' tools. Can I try and pick said lock?
You may.
Oh man, what is going on with my controls?
Wouldn't we have to be
Nick,
skilled
can you
in?
just move me over this cliff? I'm like stuck here for some reason. I can't move.
Wasn't there something we needed a
Yes.
skill for as well as having the tools?
You need thievery.
Yeah, wasn't it me that didn't have the thievery, but I rectified that in the Arluna game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've
you're
got-
fine, it
I've
was
got
me.
thievery. So how do I try and pick the lock?
For a thievery check.
Yeah.
Delicately.
Actually, under thievery, there's pick a lock. That's what you do.
Thievery, pick the lock.
No wonder Jace couldn't hear a word I was saying. I've been on mute this whole time, like, yeah, just say pick a lock, mate. It's just underneath thievery. And then Size has basically said everything I've said a second and a half later.
I love that some things never change, Rich.
I know, right?
Yeah, that lock is easy for you to pick. There you go.
Oh.
It's just disappeared.
The door is out of reach or locked. There we go.
Don't know why that was so difficult.
Everyone flood the room.
Go, 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 go.
I'm going to search what looks like a disturbed bed where someone might have been hiding something underneath or around it. So, seek roll to search the area of this bed.
Go
And
for
this
it.
is the fancy. This is the fancy area.
It's still humble by fancy standards, but yeah, you can definitely see there's a differency in quality. Yeah. Differency. You managed to find a chest that is hidden under the bed.
Orb of transmutation.
100 quid.
Well, that was fucking easy to find.
Orb of transmutation.
Wait, I'm concerned now. Why was that so easy to find?
Because Neander's found every goddamn hidden chest known to man today.
I mean, the DC for
Yeah,
it was quite
but-
high, and Nianta scored quite high, so...
I know, but I was just thinking back to like the guy said, like this person was quite magical. He said there was potentially a lot of things that have been done or could have been put in place to hide such an item. Why was that simply just a box under the bed?
Well, good sir, ask the people who use magic.
I don't know, maybe this entire place is not what it seems.
Nicola, are you picking up on anything?
I detect magic.
Other than the orb in this room, you don't really feel anything else too much.
Maybe the society were a bit too reliant on their everyday crystal magic. Because, I mean, didn't the Green Man say that it would have been stashed away and hidden? Like, well hidden? The Green Man. He said that about the orb, right?
He did, but he said he because we were like, well, what? Because I asked him like, what? Like, well, the one from the shop was taken. What are the odds that the one in his home was also taken? And he said that he would imagine he's probably put quite a few sort of magical things in place that have concealed it. And yet we just walked in and looked under a bed and went, oh look, here it is. Something's not right. Or if it
Maybe
is,
it's
that was
magic
way too
aura?
easy. Maybe, but then you've still got stuff like the magical fires and the bard that are still going, and the tea, and the baths.
Yeah, but maybe they're more circumstantial magic rather than somebody's spell.
I mean, is
Do you
that's
want-
all the bits we
Do
were
you want
looking
to
for, right?
recall magic? Recall knowledge on like history or something?
For what?
Just to remember something.
Sorry, who are you talking to, Nick?
Jace, I thought he was, or anyone really, who thinks this was a bit too easy.
So there's multiple types of recall knowledge.
Yeah, have you got like a history one?
There isn't a history.
What's the
No, there's-
equivalent of a history one?
Well, there isn't. There's an Arcana recall nature and recall knowledge, and nature recall knowledge, and occultism recall knowledge. Society recall knowledge.
I mean, arguably,
Crafting.
like a perception recall knowledge would be like a general memory check.
Okay, let's go for that then.
So if you right-click any of the recall knowledge dice icons, you can change it to perception.
Oh yeah, that was a big perception check. You do remember that there seems to be a lot of like, say like the dog is still undead but alive undead, whatever. And your theory is that the child is still alive, and you've been to another place where you assume that the person casting the magic is still alive, but you've come to this place where you've been told there should be magic and there isn't anything protecting it.
So he's dead.
mean, going by that theory.
That would make sense.
That would make sense.
You have the orb.
So, sorry, what's dead?
The master.
The master. And that's why there's no magic here. Because the magic can only exist and remains whilst the original caster is present in this world. Okay. Well, we've got the orb then. I think that's our... We've got the scales, we've got the feathers, we've got the alcohol. We just need the shards now.
Let's go punch some crystals.
What's this? What's this statue here?
Can we check the rest of this place for possible hidden stuff rather than just that one bed?
Oh yeah, go for it. That is again another statue, although this one is missing its head, but you think it's the same statue that was in the crystal fields.
Oh, so they might have defiled it.
You give it a good once over. You manage to find a few gold coins, but nothing really more than that. 7 gold coins.
Cool.
Just going to put it out there now. Nyanta, MVP detective of chests. 1 session only.
I don't remember you finding anything.
Definitely nothing that you've shared with the group.
Ever's in the pie. The Dawn Silver ingot, worth 5 grand. The orb that I found.
Pretty sure Mick found that.
I found the Dawn Silver ingot in the blacksmith's.
No, it must have been Mick.
Alright, that's it. Taking it back. Taking it back. Audacity. Before we go harvesting the ones that are protected, should we, harvest the ones that aren't? Because I don't want to, again, upset the nature.
I'm not harvesting them up here, I just wanted to look at them.
Oh, okay.
I already said I didn't want to use a gigantic crystal. I'm not going to go like, oh, let me just smash my face against this one.
Can I check around all the loose rubble of the ones that are obviously been harvested down here and try and find any remaining shards of them? Because that's all we need, right? We just need shards.
Yeah, the ones that are broken most definitely have all turned. Was it just green, yellow we need? Yes.
Yeah, green and yellow.
The ones that have turned petrified are completely done. There are these smaller crystals that are starting to come out of them. These ones are a bit more well formed and a little bit larger. There's also the geodes as well.
I think we should get them from up here, where they're better formed, and have the chance to regrow faster.
I kind of agree, they're a bit more sustainable.
He said we need to attune to them to harvest them, right?
No, he said to wield them, to use them.
How to wield them.
Huh?
Yeah. So if you wanted to use your magic with them, you can attune to them. I have no idea if this is kind of your thing, but do you guys have to say thanks to the goddess for the harvest?
I wouldn't know, I'm not a follower.
It's the goddess of nature, isn't it?
I'm not a follower of a
Daph's,
goddess, though. I
Daph
just worship.
Daff and Dil are more like a Mother Earth kind of, Earth's wrath kind of druid, whereas Nicola is more of a goddess of nature kind of follower.
I'll ask Nicola that. Does she need to give thanks or anything at all before I start trying to just take some of the yellow one?
It certainly won't hurt to give thanks, but show respect really is the main thing.
Yep.
I'll just try and take a small cutting out of this geode, maybe.
Yeah, it's very easy to get, like, if you kind of use the butt of a weapon, you can sort of just chip very small amounts off.
Sounds good to me.
I'll do that with the yellow one here at the back.
Can you?
But I'd like to be a bit more careful considering I know they're poison.
Hang on a sec. What am I looking for?
The golden compass.
Can you give me a fortitude save? Only, Mick only, because, yeah.
He's dealing with the yellow ones. Hey.
You're fine. But like the yellow crystals, like you can sort of feel a strange heat off of them, like through your gloves. Like you feel like they're not corroding your gloves, but you get the feeling like if you had smashed a large chunk of this off, your gloves would be like melting in your hand.
Oh, okay.
Good job,
Can
you
I
got just
get-
enough.
Yeah, I'll take that little bit. I don't really want to do much else to him. Did we want to take any parts from some of the others whilst we're here for you guys, or are you not interested in them?
Well, I wanna test it out at least. So I wanna take some, like an extra bit of green crystal, and I wanna see if I can like feel my way to a tuning with it and see what I think I can do with it.
Whereas for me, I don't think Daff does want to experiment with them, really.
Cool. Well, just like add a shard of it to your item list or something if you're taking a shard of it or whatever.
Oh no, I want to try it right now.
Oh, you want to try it right now? Give me a nature check. You've only got like a tiny shard, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
The world implodes.
You definitely feel like your magic is capable of attuning to it. It's because it's such a small shard. Like you kind of fill it with your energy like really quickly. And if you had any cuts or anything, they would have just like healed. Like you would have regained like 1 health point, 2 health points. But you can feel that energy inside of it.
Has that piece been used up now?
Yes.
So I'd need larger crystals to do more significant healing.
Yeah.
And the blue was elemental.
You also feel that like you only managed to do it that quickly because it was such a small piece. It might take you a little bit longer to attune to much bigger pieces. Like it will take you a lot longer, sorry, to attune to bigger pieces.
Do I think it's something I can do in advance, or would I need to do it in the moment?
Yeah, you feel like you could basically put some energy into it and then use it at will, but like you would have to spend some time putting energy into it. Kind of like you could ritual cast into it and then use it, but you couldn't just use it outright. Like it would be longer than 3 actions to put energy into it. If they're big
Would we
pieces.
be able to do it? Would we be able to do it as part of like daily preparations? You know, like how we
Yes.
prepare saves and shit. And...
Yeah.
Because having some life crystals around might not be a bad shout, you know.
Yeah, because we don't have much healing between us. We've only got a couple of healing spells, so having extras would be good.
Not
Once
just
we-
that.
Once we fill them with magic and then use them later, is that it? They're done, or do they have would a larger amount have potential for more uses?
You are not entirely sure.
I guess that's one for us to find out after our next rest.
Yeah. All right, I want to.
But essentially, these are going to work as we're going to kind of use them as spell stones, then, right?
Kind of.
Or spell amplifiers, I guess.
I want to collect 5 larger chunks of green.
Okay. Just add them to your thing, and I will sort out like how much actual healing they do.
Can I have a little think about which ones I might want to take some of and get back to you?
Yeah.
Poison.
To be fair, like you could
'Cause
probably
some blue
safe.
might not be bad for me.
You could probably safely harvest the blue, the red, the green, and the purple. It's only yellow that like you would probably need to be more careful with.
Active gear.
Yeah, like you see what happened to like mixed glove, and you know that that's only a small piece, so you think, okay, don't touch it with your bare hands.
Yeah, go in those like radiation foil suits.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, you got a spare hazmat suit?
But
Yes, actually, I did.
I think I would actually like to take a few large chunks of both green and blue. Red, I could take a few bits of to just test with Iro if he wants to.
Yeah, sure.
Purple, I'm not really bothered about control ones. I don't really.
Would I reckon there might be a chance that if we collected and attuned to some purple, we could use it to dispel the control on someone else?
That's another thing that you would not know unless you tested it.
Alright, well, I'll collect some so that we can test it when we
Yeah, okay.
what happens. So it'll be a spur of the moment thing to try out.
Yep.
I mean, the problem is, like, if we do this and then it works and we're then underground under the castle, we should have probably taken as much as we need to now, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, the people we encountered before, we could remove the collars and it freed them. I'm just thinking this might be useful to get a few of them at range to try and reduce the numbers that we're up against.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm thinking I might up. Yeah, you are right though. We don't want to have to end up coming back after it's too late. So I might up my green crystal collection to 10 and get 10 purple as well.
What bulk are we putting on these?
So if you're going to take stacks of 10, I mean, these crystals aren't like as heavy as rock, but they are still, they're not light either, so I'm not entirely sure. I mean,
Because I'll probably take a bit of all of them except yellow, maybe.
you could definitely fit a few, like a couple of stacks in the bag of holding, but I don't know
If I had a
about
way-
weight-wise.
If I had a better way of transporting yellows, it wouldn't be bad because we might be able to like get through doors or walls with them. But I don't really want to carry large amounts of yellow around.
It depends how fast it like burns through stuff. Because Iro can pretty rapidly like replace his bag. So it could
That's a good
be in
shout.
that regard.
Yeah, it's just at the end of the day, like, we have to charge them up, right?
Hmm.
Like me and Nicola. But... because I'm feeling like blue will be the most useful for my spells, personally. Green will be the best ones to take for some team healing and stuff. Or at least bolstering healing.
I mean, blue would work quite well with my spells as well.
Yeah.
I just personally think yellow would work best with like me and McDagger. It's,
I didn't think of using purple as a countermeasure, but having Mick Dagger and Nianta and Iroh with some purple on them just so that they can, like, flashbang people with mind control dispels would be nice.
What about if I took
How
a,
big-
a decent amount of purple and put it all on my kinetic club, and then I'll hit people with it, and maybe they'll.
How big were the how big were the shards that were on the people that were being mind controlled?
Let's try and think of a comparable. About the size of like a fist-sized diamond.
Holy shit.
They were
Jesus.
quite chunky. But that's what I mean.
I
Like
was-
they're not heavy, but they're not necessarily light. But they're not heavy. They didn't like impede them with their heaviness. Maybe a fist. I mean, I've only got little hands. That's why I'm saying a fist. But like,
I mean,
Won't be in a necklace or
my
like a
fist,
choker
I
or
mean-
something.
yeah.
if you're going by, like, my fists and stuff, that's like a shot put.
Yeah, no, for me that's only little. Sorry, I'm trying to think if there's anything I can kind of show you as like a I have so many stones and I can't find. Oh, actually I know exactly where one is. No, not. I have so many fucking
Because my
stones.
well, the reason I wanted to know was my thought process was, do we want to try and ensure that the shards of purple that we take are bigger than those that we know have been attached to people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Because then, at least if we're hitting people with it, it's a more potent effect.
Well, hopefully.
Well, yeah. It's
It
either
might
that or
end
we
up-
need
It
something
might
of
just end
equal
up it
size.
stores more of the same level of effect.
You know, I fucking found that giant one that I had the other day, and I cannot fucking find it now. Probably would be better if I put a light on. Like,
It's fine. We, the only Nick,
I know, but it's a good visual. Aha, gotcha. Found it. Right. They're about this big. Woo.
Okay, yeah, not massive then.
So, like, to
Okay.
me, that's the size of my fist, see?
I can't see anything on stream.
That is absolutely not the size of your fist.
That's the size of
yeah,
my
less
fist!
than half the size of your fist.
no, because it
Okay, the
fits
size
in
of
your
my
palm.
It fits in your palm then, sorry.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say the shards that we break off the purple are
I just
slightly
love how
bigger than
shiny
that.
it is. My blue crystal. Oh, la, la, la,
Never trust Nix's descriptions on size.
la. I am terrible.
As of right now.
Good news for Jace though, right?
I was about to say, Jace has got about 48 inches.
Wow. Wow.
I don't call him Subway for nothing. He'll give you a footlong.
Jace, your walk now terrifies me. just in case I'm collateral damage.
Watch where you
Don't
swing
turn
that
left
thing.
near me, Jace.
Yeah, I'll just avoid turning left around you, Rich. It's fine. You'll be
Cheers,
okay.
He had to stop doing, he
appreciate
had
it.
to stop doing ballet because he became a Beyblade.
What a fucking image! Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my day.
What is this broken down to?
Wow.
Is there a safe way to get the yellows? What have I got?
I mean, I've got alchemist tools, so I would imagine that comes with like glass vials and things that could potentially
Definitely.
store fluids or crystals safely.
Definitely.
And probably,
I-
and presumably, like with tongs and things that you could use to handle dangerous.
Yeah,
I
and
also,
there is like the blacksmith that's got like a whole bunch of tools like that as well. If you didn't even want to waste the ones that you've got on your set.
And I am an alchemist as well. I have the dedication for it.
I'm just curious, is there a way to like imbue it into my weapons or anything?
It's like an egg. You got to crack it open and dip your weapons in.
Dip your soldiers in.
Yeah.
Dip
God,
your wick in.
don't try and say that 5 times fast.
Dip your
Heaven
soldiers
loves.
Dip your soldiers in.
It
Heaven
seems it's
boom
hard to
knows
say once
Beyblade.
slowly.
Huh?
Heaven knows Beyblade. He said 3, 2, 1,
Yeah.
let it rip.
Let it rip, boom. Cool, so you
Holy shit.
have, I think, collected all of the asked for items.
Have indeed.
Given the amount that we've collected to use later, I think we need to take some downtime to attune to them and charge them up now.
I agree. To the bathhouse?
To the
And as it is 25 to 12, we will leave it there when you get to the bathhouse. Just go and have a long winter soak. It'll be fine. Right. So I'm just going to write in my notes for next session that you have been you've spent your time attuning to the crystals.
Yeah, I'll put them on my sheet shortly. I just where are we putting them in? Consumables.
I've just created equipment items.
There. I'll do that one.
How is Iro doing that?
Roger,
I'm in
once
the
you're
bath.
attuned with nature, you're just
With the
really good at.
pathfinding thing,
Yeah.
I'm in the baths.
I think it's the like 2 little points that are connected by under the sexton on your tools.
Cool.
I can't unselect Simon from underneath Mick.
Well, looks like you're intertwined forever. Isn't it?
Hang on. Let me see if I can get you.
Bound together permanently.
Separate you two.
Yeah, meaty monger over there.
There you go.
Yay!
A mess
I
of a
love that you
menagerie.
guys have all just gone straight back into the baths.
Wait, you said we'll restart next time with us all in the baths. So here
Yeah.
I be in a bath.
What do you think we came back to the bathhouse for?
It's just like, oh, soaking it all up. You can drink some tea if you like too.
Oh, it's been so stressful,
It has,
you know,
hasn't
doing
it?
all these crystals since our last bath. I think I need another 6.
You need a portable one of these.
We're gonna come out of here pruny as hell.
Hell yeah.
Like, we're not
After
getting out
winter
these baths till
hibernation.
next.
Until next
Yeah,
year.
we're gonna have to come out of this side just looking like actual hags.
Oh.
Oh no!
Elves don't prune.
No, their bodies are too full of awesome to prune.
Yep, that's correct.
I'm gonna be like a raisin.
Cool. Right. Well, I was gonna raid into Lumi, but I think they've ended. So, So Pathfinder will be back for like my campaign. Will be back after Christmas. We've still got we've got another Arluna and another a Step 2 Var, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool. And then we'll organise something for Paul's birthday, like a weekend gaming thing or something. And while the rest of you are here, it has been requested that we do a one-off live podcast of only tangents. So maybe we can fit that in instead of a session at some point.
Just all jump on and the usual crap that we randomly mix match and talk
Well,
about.
tune into game night for a preview of what that's going to be like. Holy shit.
Exactly. Yeah, Basket Artist has been asking for it. A tangent-only podcast. So.
Oh man, I've got to brush up on my useless facts and random shit.
Has he checked out the Roll for Sanity podcast?
Yes, he has actually.
Oh, well.
It's only nearly been a year, so we should probably come out with an episode 2 now.
In all fairness to him on that one, actually, you did edit out a lot of the tangents.
There were so many, but no, it'll be funny. Anyway,
You should. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Ad starts in 40 seconds, so good end.
Yeah, I'm ending my stream before the ad break comes. Have a great night, everybody. Good night.
Nice dream.
Night, guys.